Anyway, enough talk about previous sets. We're into this one. Hello, everyone. NAC 5 qualifier, our last of the day. I've got Hearttt in red, and I've got Sitaux in blue, and we're going to start this one on Arabia.
Best map for them, right? And they were in my chat earlier and seeing this one, and then chat said like, "Oh, Sitaux hard. How are you gonna play arena?" And they were like, "Yeah, we won't play arena. Like this is KOTD settings here. We will play 7 land maps and let's test our skills that way." And therefore, well, for land map lovers, this will be a great set.
Mm-hmm. Khmer against Vietnamese. Both civs, pretty good. I wouldn't put them in like the top 5 civilizations for Arabia, but both on the kind of middle-high rankings on this map. And both of them have some options, right? You can open archers, you can open scouts with both. And I guess the question is, what path are these guys going to go for? What are you looking for with the Vietnamese if you're matching up against a civ like Khmer?
Well, my approach is very different to their 2 approaches, right? Hearttt, a clear scout opener. Sitaux, a clear archer opener. So civilizations are a bit weird for them, and that's quite interesting. Vietnamese gotten a lot of love. Typically, Vietnamese, you don't mind if you play archer v archer, right? Your archers have more HP. You can tech into better skirmishes in the long run, and you should be pretty happy with that. That's why Sitaux shouldn't really allow himself to get into that position.
So, on this Arabia, one thing I've noticed is the amount of hills on the other sides. And it's actually not a dry Arabia. We've got some ponds mixed in here. None of the ponds near the players. But it feels like there's so many hills here, Nilly. Was that a deliberate change
I think
in the map script?
This is the Arabia version that was used in this march on the ladder.
Okay. Is it really?
NAC4 Arabia was the ladder version, I believe. Minus the KOTD generation.
Yeah. When did it stop being used?
I don't know.
Okay.
We can ask in the forums, but someone asked the other day, and our map creator said that was the case.
Really? Because I don't recall this version in particular, like this one that we see in front of us, doesn't have as many as we've seen previously in the NAC qualifiers, but the amount of hills has been ridiculous. Like, it's hard to even find a TC spot many times.
This one feels rather flat, especially like Heartt's area. Seems relatively chill. Double lumber camp opening from him. As I said, I would expect him to play scouts even in this matchup. He just likes to do that, get some map control, be active on the map. And Sitaux has a nice passive base, everything clumped together. He won't get punished too much by Spearman Scout aggression if we get to it.
Yeah, he does have that gold that's kind of far forward, but he's just going to small wall here towards his TC. Could probably place those houses a little bit further forward on that wood line, but he doesn't have full vision on it. So he's just going to wall to the edge of the map, keep himself safe, make army, and then expand outwards to that gold. Once you get at this level, you won't see players just going for the YOLO mining camp out front, right? Which you might have seen from some of the lower seeds. Is it lower or higher seed? If you're like seed number 40.
Oh, interesting question. The players with higher seed numbers.
Okay.
Maybe?
But that's too many words, though, right?
Why do many words when few words to trick?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Sitaux went up without Loom. So he got Loom now, and that's good timing right there. So he had an additional villager while he was going up, a little bit more resources being gathered, or villagers working away on the walls or whatever. And now Hearttt is going to take a fight against that villager, and his scout is kind of stuck here, Nilly.
Let's see if it can squeeze out in some form. It's not really like you can punish it, so most likely Sitaux will just send his starting scout plus the scout that he produced and then wants to dive, take the 2v1. But that also means he won't be out on the map at all.
Yep. Hearttt was trying to bait out the TC fire, maybe, from Sitaux. He's like, I want out. I want to be gone. And Sato is now going to body block with his own scouts, get some damage there with the TC. The scout goes down from Hearttt. That's a good first kill. Good way to start the set for Sato.
And now it's Hearttt creating quite some walls to the right-hand side, then walls to the edge of the map behind it. That's not so easy for him to create a proper base. Way easier for Sitaux. Hearttt just spawning so much more in the middle of the map.
He does have good vision on that wood line to the left, though, if he wants to go for that full wall. And I love the fact he's already sending a spearman out to accompany the villager. He's going to try and make this happen. And if he does lock down this base, he's got a much better gold position than Sitaux has.
Yep. Also includes 3 wood lines, which is nice, compared to only 2 for Sitaux. And Sitaux would need to expand. And as you mentioned, not that easy to find good TC spots with all those hills. Scouts now left-hand side, but it's double spearman setup.
Yep. He pulls the other spearman back. He doesn't YOLO it against the scout on the hill, hoping for a kill there. So 2 spearmen defending the villager. And it's a little bit safer to go for these full walls if your opponent opens with scouts, because you can just have a couple spearmen over there. So maybe that's what forced Hearttt to go for this type of response. The scouts are in. They still see the spearmen. Hearttt is tracking that. And he should have enough time if the scouts double back for that villager to quick wall it in and then chase after with the spearmen. So he's going to be fine. So double walled up bases from both of these guys. Sitaux now walling in front of his TC, which I love. The amount of times we've seen people wall to the TC and then get punished by it. It's
Actually, Andri,
brutal.
Andri, the Romanian player, when I played a lot against him, taught me that. Like, how often he jumped under my town center. I was like fully walled. He 5 scouts, YOLOs, goes in, kills 3 of my villagers, and I was behind.
Well, I think the thing that frustrates me the most is I've seen Doubt get punished by that probably like 100 times.
That's not enough. That's not enough to learn for him.
Like,
no,
and you see him, you know, it's the same every single time. The 4 scouts sneak underneath his TC, and then they're running around in the back of his base, and he's like trailing after them with 6 spearmen, and he loses 2 or 3 villagers, right?
Yeah. He is a
very
special
tame
one.
opening.
Yeah, I don't think too much can happen here. I'm actually a bit surprised that Hearttt is adding more scouts. Feels a bit of a surprise to me because he can't take damage, he can't deal damage. So this is only in addition to gain some more map control.
You could go for wheelbarrow here with Vietnamese. Early wheelbarrow. Comes in faster, only costs food.
Any
Could be an
wheelbarrow
option
lovers?
shortly.
Has 2 eco upgrades. Same goes for Sitaux. Maybe he wants to pressure the gold a bit. Forces some more walls, but shouldn't be the biggest problem for Sitaux here.
There's such... It makes sense, this wall, but it still looks weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, it looks real weird here.
I hate the houses. I think the houses should be palisades.
Okay. Why?
Because how are you moving out? Now you need to build another gate. It's so much easier to delete a palisade.
Okay.
Yeah. Or where is your knight going now? Or no? Or maybe you're deleting... he's deleting those 3 palisades next to the stable and builds the second stable there.
Yeah. Maybe you just didn't have the vision. You know, you didn't have the planning. He's already mapped it out. He knows what his base is going to look like at 45 minutes, Nilly.
Okay. City planning.
Yep.
He added the
Castle
barracks,
Age
by
on
the
the
way,
way.
without a single spearman built. Scared?
Barracks here. Interesting. Oh, those are some good hits from Hearttt on the scouts coming forward from Sitaux, but he's fully walled. He's adding an archer range now. And he's trying to get up to the Castle Age, lacking a little bit of gold, lacking a little bit of food. Castle Age definitely going to come in first for Sitaux, but he's going to have to spend his first little bit trying to clear up the scouts forward, and here come the spearmen from him.
Interesting. Barracks now for Sitaux. 4 spearmen out on the map for Hearttt. And the archer range. Is it full CA play by Hearttt? Very likely.
It could be. More HP on the Vietnamese CA. If he expects it's just going to be knights from Sitaux and he's fully walled, CA could be great, especially for pressuring this forward gold.
Yeah.
And running around and pressuring those wood lines that Sitaux walled to.
Sitaux needs to cut town center at that gold.
Yeah. But he also needs to town center like a far side of a wood line to secure it too, it feels like. Or get the walls up to the other edge. If he's going to be up against range units.
There could have been an
Archers
option.
being added now from Hearttt.
There could have been an option where Hearttt actually added 1-2 archers. There was a timing. He didn't do it here, and Sitaux like saw the amount of scouts out, so didn't really expect it to pressure that gold. But yeah, didn't happen. Therefore, easy repairs.
I mean, to be fair, Sato did not have his scouts hanging around the main army. He was constantly looking for reinforcements, right?
Okay,
so
clever.
he probably would have caught those archers out of position, and the spearmen kind of needed to be forward for Hearttt, otherwise he can't hold the forward position on the gold.
And
Big
now
fight here.
So see the scouts are trying to jump here. Can they commit against the villager? Seems like very buggy, but one villager close by. One dead.
One villager dead. He might get another one. This is so annoying for Sato. Those scouts somehow jumped in there and managed to snipe a villager, but Hearttt will lose all of the scouts he added to get that map control, and Sato is going to be very comfortable coming back across now. 3 TCs. He's got one to secure the wood line, and one right where you were talking about to secure the gold. Should be very, very comfortable in this position. And now Hearttt is the one that needs to make something happen, and it is indeed Cav Archers, as he adds another town center on the wood line. Now, if
okay.
you're Sato, do you keep night production, or are you looking to make something else here? Are you looking to make like skirm or something?
I think it's night production for quite some time till CA gets scary and then you add some scopes. Quick game. Where's the hole? Tell me.
There's no hole there.
Hearttt just plugged it.
There was no hole there.
There was a hole. I'm pretty sure.
No, there wasn't.
Between
No.
the blacksmith and the house?
The blacksmith and the house were connecting.
Okay.
You got bamboozled by the bamboo on the house.
Okay.
Yep. Husbandry coming in. Cav archers are on the way out. Sato knows all about it. If you want to fight up against Cav archers, +2 armor is recommended. But he's got 3 TCs, so he can kind of play defensive here if he can defend his wood lines. Because that feels like where the pressure from the Cav archers would come in against.
Yeah.
Scorpions are already out, though.
And Scorpions, obviously, they need another shot here against the CA. Or maybe even 2 with armor, actually. No, just 1 more shot, I believe. And CA now microing away. Still only 1 armor upgrade. And Sitaux will be completely fine. I think this will continue to be a very passive game. I think this is the moment where Hearttt should stop production for a moment and actually add a third town center.
Yeah, it's either add eco or you're thinking about holding this position and like going onto stone or something. I don't know if you're going to get away with that, right? So it's probably a 3rd TC.
Or maybe Siege Workshop if you want to pressure against those Scorpions.
I mean, it is a good hill here if he holds this. It's
Yeah.
a really good hill in front of Sato's base.
And
I like the
nice.
knight he added. That's a really good addition.
How can you hold the hill, though? It should be 3 Scorpions. The range is longer than of your CA. Quite significantly, even.
You could just harass those farms, even. Be a nice little harassment. Knight coming in for the Scorpions. Going to be within range of the TC. Scorpions dealing some damage. And yeah, Heartt's going to have to chill. Heartt's going to have to add another TC, which I think he will do here in a second.
Not yet. Knight's taking some damage from the Scorpions as well. Auto reset on those farms, apparently. Means no extra town centers. Now the Knights are diving. Let's take a look. 3 Scorpions. Can they do enough damage?
With the Cav archers behind, the Knights are going to clear up 2 Scorpions. He will lose that other Knight that he pulled away, though. Unless he can block. No. And 4 Scorpions dead. Maybe 5.
Before for now, some HP lost on those CA. 3 military against 19. 13 villager lead for Sitaux, though. Only now the 3rd town center. And in case of a clear up... Oh, wow, 2nd Siege Workshop. Is that double Scorpion production?
It might be double Scorp.
Sick.
It's definitely double Scorp. And he's not making Knights either. So he's just interested in defending. He knows with the investment that Hearttt has put in here, he's likely pretty far ahead on eco. So he's just going to go for the defense, and then he can push out later. The problem here that I see for Sato is his stone positions. Where are they? There's one forward on that hill, and then there's one way out to the right side.
4 Knights jumping again. Scorpions not really shooting, trying to run right now. Minimum range, obviously not too nice for them.
Does get a knight. He loses a couple more villagers. Still has a pretty significant villager lead. As Hearttt comes forward with these cav archers, still no ballistics, so he'll miss the villagers. But this harassment is good. He needs to just keep up the pressure as long as he can until there's like 25 scorpions here from Sitaux. He's got 4 more in the queue. Oh my god. Don't even mess around with that.
This is like, I don't remember ever seeing such a Scorpion defense.
I can't remember it either. And Sato just seems so calm with this, doesn't he?
I hate that Sitaux is adding more farms at the front instead of in the back where he has so much more space.
Your Khmer, like, put him wherever. Just don't put him at the front of the battlefield. They're just gonna die, and that's what Heartt's doing.
Clumped up CA. Just getting away. Now, the full stable switch for Sitaux, though. Goes for 4 stables now. And then he should be swarming pretty soon. And Hearttt now feels, okay, let's go for mangonels, but they won't add anything.
Yeah. I wonder what would have happened if Hearttt had not added that 3rd TC and went forward with a siege workshop. I wonder how that would have played out in this game.
Yeah. Especially with that hill control, right? Could have been nice. Also, I'm a bit disappointed by Hearttt not having the craziest control when it comes to relics, right? He has map control for the last, like, 12, 13 minutes now.
Yeah, and he's had 3 monks, too. He's just healing up his units behind. He's not grabbing the relics immediately. Still no +2 armor for Sitaux, so he can't really take these fights with the knights against the cav archers. And the armor is coming in now for Hearttt. He has a decent economy behind. He does have wheelbarrow. He does have 74 villagers, but versus 92.
Scorpion's doing lots of damage against those CA. Has to take the heal advantage now. Tries to take a big engagement here. Is Hearttt. Scorpions on the hill.
Scorpions. 1 scorpion down. 2 down. But they're distracting the knights. And the knights are taking a lot of damage. And they're dealing out damage to the cav archers too. Still no +2 armor for Sato.
Scorpion. The extra range feels like it's adding so much, right? Can just chill a bit more in the back there, and now finally the first mangonel arrives. I think this should be the end of Scorpion production, but we have 3 more in the queue.
I mean, they do still have a range advantage over those mangonels. It just takes a very long time for them to fire. Cav archers grouped up. Ooh. Ooh.
Micro splits away, gets some shots off to the mangonels, and goes away. That's quite nice. And those Scorpions do reasonable damage against those knights as well. Stick.
Look at all these cav archers. Think about if Hearttt wasn't Vietnamese.
So
many of those would be dead, right?
Yeah. And he already healed them up, right? So many would have been dead earlier. Oh, nice raid at the left side by Hearttt. That is great awareness.
Really, really nice. And there's no houses over there to hide. There's 1 house for 42 villagers. Good luck. Really, really good stuff there from Hearttt, mixing it up. And that means that Sato is going to have to peel away army to deal with this. And Hearttt can maybe pressure forward with the mangonel. Yeah. Still only 1 relic collected for Hearttt.
That's typically the move, right? The moment either you engage or you raid, you try to force something through the center as well. And Sitaux sees, wow, you're not pushing me. Maybe you are out of position, but actually, Hearttt just chilling.
Yeah. JK. We're going back. JK. And a castle on the big hill in the center from Hearttt. I looked at Heartt's exploration. The reason he's probably not grabbing the relics, he can only see 1 extra one and then 1 in Sitau's base. So he hasn't really explored that much, but he is going for outposts on the side, which is great. Ballistics now coming in, healing up the cav archers. That outpost will tell him exactly where the knights are.
That's so good.
From Sitaux.
Have to love it. And yeah, CA therefore in the right position. Villagers moving around. They're building another lumber camp that's, I think, pretty awful there. I think villagers will bug out quite a bit. But now Thumpering, now Ballistics as well. And those knights.
Huh? Wall him in?
Nah, he can't. That would be too much. But they're not getting in. That's good enough.
Yep. Nice job from Hearttt. It has pulled the entire army away, but he's got that castle in the center. So if Sato pushes forward, like so, He is going to run into a castle, which is not good. Sitaux is on the way up to Imperial Age. He finally has access to that stone in the front. That's what the Scorpions and the Knights bought him. He still does not have enough stone for a castle of his own. And the Knights are back again from Hearttt on the left side, but this time there's a TC there.
Okay. Sent 7 Knights over to deal with that. I thought those Knights were initially designated to be some raiders. Sitaux, only 4 on stone. Typically, you want to have a castle before you reach Imperial Age on that hill to start the trap war.
I think Heartt's done a pretty good job killing villagers with this defense from Sato.
Yeah.
Like, he's killed 13, right? Like, that's pretty good considering your opponent went double Siege Workshop defense.
Yeah, but when did he kill the first one? It was like maybe 2 with a CA, and the rest was the Knights now.
Oh, Cav Archers. Actually, the first one was on the gold Nilly when he snuck him with the scouts. So.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I was mistaken. My apologies.
Technically correct.
The best form of correct.
Oh, a Knight is waiting from Sitaux in that TC to the left from Hearttt.
Love it.
Yeah, really, really good.
Good. Maybe 2-3 villager kills before the TC goes up. Left-hand side CA raid is getting shut down as well. And I think it will be just Sitaux instantly clicking Cavalier and +4 armor. And then everything in hard space should be walled ASAP, or he will be down infinite amount of builds.
Where are these relics? Hearttt has 2. I'm assuming there's one coming in somewhere. There's another one in the north, and then one to the left. But Sitau's base, and Sitaux is trying to sneak with all these Knights. Mm-hmm. Very, very sneaky. Exceptionally sneaky over on this side. Heartt's searching, but Sitaux is hugging the edge of the map. And the Cav Archers know that there's something over here. He's going to find it.
Oh, he actually shot the wolf, I believe. He actually saw the wolf before the Knights. Now the defensive castle there. Great positioning.
Great game sense from Hearttt to know that this was probably coming on the side. And he pushes forward with the Cav Archers on the right side, too. But there's Knights over there, and he's busy. He's busy at home.
Still might micro this. Yeah, just runs home. Scorpions could obviously intercept, but this is impossible for Sitaux to micro. Like, he's fighting 4 fronts at the same time as well now.
Hearttt doing a really great job managing overchops there. The Knight can't get in. And he pushes him back into the castle, which has ballistics. And he's going to wall it off again. Again!
Sick. Both players getting to their pop limit, and obviously really late start for them, simply because we had two best of 7s going to distance with very long imp games as well. But they're happy to have their fair share of imp games as well.
I've seen Sato playing well past this time before of his own accord too. So, and I know it's not that late for Hearttt, but it's obviously way later than they intended to start.
Well, Hearttt, the whole last week when I was casting qualifiers, I was ending my stream, he was starting a stream. So it's not bad for him for sure.
Yeah. Cavalier coming in, left side, iron casting on the way for Sitaux. Resources looking solid for him. What's your late game composition here for Khmer against heavy Cav Archers from Vietnamese?
I think Cavaliers and more Cavaliers.
Okay.
Mixing some Hussars later on. And eventually, if you face too many Halberdiers, you might need to switch into either heavy Scorpions, which is not pretty because they won't perform well against bombard cannons, or mix in some skirms, which doesn't excite you too much either.
Yeah, and Ballista Elephants are just kind of out of the picture with the amount of res available in Arabia.
Also, castle positioning not there yet. Castle mount not there yet.
Big Magnetal raid from Hearttt on the left. He got her! 58 Cav Archers, Nilly.
Ah, that's sick. They have quite
80
some
HP on them.
Could be 92.
The final armor upgrade was on the way, and then he canceled it.
Maybe wanted to have the resources to click heavy CA.
Cav Archer.
Yeah. It's clicking
there
it now.
Treb is pushing up from Sato. That castle is on a very high hill there.
Scorpions now
Vietnamese
towards the
castles
left.
are not very strong
disaster.
as the Scorpions find some big value there, but the Cav Archers get out in time. Only one loss.
Hard pop limit. Adds some light cav pretty soon. Adds some scouts for now. Doesn't really have the pop space for it though.
This feels so good for Hearttt.
I think so as
It
well.
just feels like a position that Hearttt should win from. With 63 Cav Archers, gonna have to start adding in something else. Some siege especially. Maybe some bomber cannons to snipe the trebs. But you are basically controlling all of the raids that Sitaux is sending your way with Cavalier and Hussar. And you're raiding yourself on the left side, and Sitaux is all out of wood over there. So he's going to have to go for a castle on the left, and then he's going to have to shift to the right, and maybe you can find some more openings while he's trying to do that.
I think maybe cancelling some of the Hussars and trying to go for heavy Scorpion might be an option. Now the traps in danger. Villagers have to be pulled for the repair, but it might not be in time.
Just take him out. Yep, just kill him. And he gets him. Takes the damage from the Scorpions, but he's going to save his castle for a little while longer, right as he runs out of stones. So that's clutch. And he's getting siege engineers. Bomber cannon is going to be on the hill, so it's going to be very difficult. Very, very difficult for Sato to push. It's happening, Nilly. Heavy Scorpion here with Khmer. He's already got 8. He's queuing up some more. Would love to see the double crossbow tech come in, too. Herbal medicine coming in for Hearttt as well.
Don't mind this. Look at that. The very low HP CA next to the castle. The bigger group more to the left, but running into the castle of Sitaux there. Has to disengage. And Scorpions, I think the moment bombard cannons are out, they heavily lose in value.
Good raid in the north from Sitaux, or from Hearttt as well. Sitaux had to expand outwards to that side. Hearttt realizes this. He's killing all the stone villagers, but big raids coming in here on the left side. So many villagers going down in Heartt's economy. And more villagers going down to the Hussar on the right.
Oh, this is pretty sick. Like, there will be so many dead villagers simply because the hill in the center was so important that that's the space, the spot where the castle was needed. And that's why the sides are so open.
If this game continues, I think it's going to be necessary for Hearttt to have more castles inside of his farming eco. And not just on the hills in the middle, right?
Dives for the bombard cannon in the middle. I don't think he will get it. Villagers misclicked.
Save it! You're repairing!
Got it.
It's alive. It's alive. And the Cav Archers are just sitting under the TC in the north. Oh my god! Look at all the villager bodies over there. He killed a ton on the stone too. Eco KD suddenly at 64 to 50 over just the last couple minutes.
Scorpions can now maybe go for the heavy CA in the middle, but just the bombard cannon should deal so much damage.
Cavalier now being added again. Scorpion count very low. Military count 72 to 18 only. I don't think Sitaux can do this with just raids. As long as Hearttt keeps his villager count healthy and makes sure his base is secure, I think Heartt's really going to struggle to clear up this push through the center. And the Cav Archers are constantly looping around to the other side. Sitau's trying to go for a castle in the north, but Hearttt is there. And Hearttt has a lot of Cav Archers there.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. That will be a lot of dead villagers. Look at the military value. More than 9k, less than 2k.
That's crazy. Cavalier coming over in the north, so the castle will go up. Loses more vills, and the castle goes down in the center. And suddenly, that hill is available for Hearttt to take control of.
How does Hearttt do it? Like, he's playing full cavalry and just refuses to tech into halberdiers. Full CA, the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 63 Cav Archers, you don't really have that much pop space for help.
Okay, I see, yeah.
Scorpions, you want to see them work, but there's a reason that we don't see them very often. They're slow, they're unwieldy. The bomber cannons can snipe them down, the Cav Archers can snipe them down, and you have to have them all in one spot. And Sitaux has been constantly responding to multiple attacks here from Hearttt as the light cav now get in, and I think with that castle going down, Sitau's chances are really dwindling as Hearttt responds to another raid, which is Cav Archers on the right side of his base.
Yeah, not really the typical unit that is good at clearing up raids, but with the small amount that Sitau's sending, they're doing a very reasonable job.
Hussars thought about the flank, saw the Cav archers, turned around real quick.
Only 28 on the map. 6 Cavaliers here. KD just so good for Hearttt. It's ridiculous. Because Sitaux didn't build any cheap units.
Nope. He knew he was in a better economic position early. He held on with the Scorpions, but then he could never hit that switch into military production that was really going to do anything to Hearttt because he let Hearttt build up like 50 heavy Cav archers. Big attack rounds, maybe? Almost.
And now this might be the last dive for Sitaux. Yeah, he might get the bombard cannons, but every single Hussar is going to die as well. The traps are going to survive as well. And Hearttt will take a 60 population lead. And with that, game number 1.
That was a really solid game. Really, really solid stuff there from Hearttt.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sitaux did a great job to lock down his base early, especially with those walls out to the gold. So Hearttt couldn't do anything. He got a good castle age time, 3 TC, 15-20 villager lead at some point. But Hearttt just very stubborn with the Cav archers. And it paid off because he got to Imperial Age. He immediately had an army to upgrade. Sitaux lost a lot of those knights trying to come in and raid. And the Cavalier numbers they just weren't there to overwhelm the Cav archers.
Yeah, that was really impressive by Hearttt. How actively he played there. And this is a question that we have raised many times. What needs to be changed? That Scorpions are a viable unit. Because Khmer already is the civilization with kind of the best Scorpions that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Question from me
I don't
to you.
know. I don't
okay,
know.
okay.
I don't know because Scorpions are a unit where if you're fighting at a choke point and people have them set up, there could be a situation where you feel like there's nothing you can do. It doesn't exist yet, but I could easily see if that unit is buffed too much, it just being ridiculous in some circumstances, right? With pass-through damage. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how do you make it viable without making it overpowered? Or maybe
I don't have the good answer.
Maybe it's fine to just have a unit that we don't see all the time.
I think it is the Castle Age Scorpion is fine for me. I don't think that the heavy Scorpion is fine to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So win for Vietnamese, loss for Khmer, both relatively low on the Civ draft for these guys, and a win for Arabia on Hearttt. Or sorry, a win for Hearttt on Arabia. Maybe
Either
Arabia's
way
winning
works.
on Hearttt too. Yeah. Interesting random Civ bans here too. Like we've got Frank's gone, Mayan's gone, Malay gone, Inca's gone. If we're thinking about the land maps that these guys like to play, and some of these maps that we see in front of us, those are some really good civs.
That's why we could see a ban that we don't see so often. For example, Mongols being taken away. Yeah.
All of the meso civs unavailable.
Which I think should be good for. I don't know. I don't see either of them being a heavy meso lover.
Heavy meso lover. That sounds like some sort of like Mexican soap opera or something. Like some TV drama. What are you watching? Oh, I just gotta catch the afternoon show of Heavy Meso Lover.
Sounds reality
Super
TV,
dramatic.
though. No?
Yeah. No.
No.
Soap
Okay.
opera for sure.
Okay. 80 seconds to go. African reed beds will be next. It's civilization that we have not seen. At least I haven't seen it over the last 2 days. Will be played here.
African reed beds. How many fishing traps do we see here?
6 in total.
6? Okay. You don't think Sitau's that kind of guy? He's not going to go for the full 40?
Like Dark? Dark went
Yeah.
38.
Yeah, and then, or no, it was Winchester against Sitaux. Sitaux made a lot, man. Sitaux made like 32.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because Winchester came through with the Megadai and sniped like 20 of them down.
Oh, wow.
And he just replaced them all instantly.
Okay.
I was trying to
didn't
remember
see
who I
that.
saw doing that. It was Sitaux. It was Sitaux, yeah. He had 3 docks with fish traps set up. He probably could have got a 4th dock in there too if he really squeezed it in.
What's the opening then?
The opening for him was wall and make fish traps.
Okay, must be nice.
I
Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice. It was against Mongols too.
Okay. We can
Here
jump
we are.
we can jump into the game. And we have a civilization that does not get a lot of love in random map. And also doesn't get a lot of love from Dave on Empire Wars. Ethiopians being added in here by Hearttt. Plus 100 food, 100 gold if you get to the next age. And Japanese, you know everything about them. Better fish, cheaper lumber camps, and infantry attacks a bit faster.
Ethiopians, I mean, I think it's an interesting civ. I think certain players can play it. Hera and Leary being prime examples of it. And maybe it rubbed off on Hearttt a little bit. Obviously, this isn't Empire Wars, though. It's Nineville start. And Hearttt is probably going to play into some sort of archer opening. Or does he go infantry and then archers to support?
I would assume archers. I don't think you really want to play infantry here. Like something like Thrush would be the maximum. I think men-at-arms is suicidal with Ethiopians against Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the dock from Sato. And he's got that last time he walled off his dock, not just around the pond, but the wood lines like immediately surrounding. So he can do that again here.
Oh yeah, that's nice for
And
him.
just wall it off and prevent the scout from getting in.
Something
And there's the
that
dock for Hearttt.
Hearttt can't really do, right? He has to wall way
Yep.
smaller if he wanted to.
Yep. So Sato is going to like the looks of this. I don't know if he scouted this. Okay, he saw both wood lines, so he might attempt to do it. He can't afford it right now because there's a serious lack of wood, but Japanese only spending 50 wood on the lumber camp's definitely going to help him. Not only get that dock up and the fishing ship up faster, but also having the availability, the wood there for the walls. Who wants to secure himself. We've seen Japanese so much recently in tournaments.
Yeah.
It probably has to do more with the map pool than anything, but there was a few years there where we really weren't seeing them picked.
Well, we have
Like
always
early
had
DE?
them as an option on cross and cross/four legs. Like Lithuanians fell off. That obviously pushed Japanese further forward.
Yep. Huns have kind of fallen off a little bit on some of these maps.
Yeah, like Huns are a bit worse on 9 villager start, obviously. Yeah, I think that would be my 2 attempts to explain why Japanese are so liked.
Here's the strat. You asked me what the opening is. This is the opening, Nilly. Wall and fish.
Okay.
And if you get the walls up and you get the fish there, it's really hard for your opponent to catch up economically.
Yeah. But Ethiopians should have a good timing, right? So should be some aggression. Maybe if Hearttt did his homework and knows what Sitaux is up to and what he wants to play here, actually Man-at-Arms Archer could have worked out. Walling with
And he's going for the small walls.
3 villagers right now.
Hearttt is going for the small walls around his pond.
Makes sense, I
Sato,
believe.
big walls. The problem for Sato that Hearttt won't face here is that if these big walls are ever breached, then his fishing eco is completely exposed if he goes for the traps,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But Hearttt, for example, he can just get raided by some crossbows or CA later on. And this is not
True.
protecting enough.
True.
Plus, he will need to delete some palisades to build another dock.
If he wants to go for that. I mean, he's many fish traps away around that dock
Yeah.
from having to make another one. Japanese versus Ethiopians, that +2 damage from the cav archers against archers Does it change the complexion of this Civ matchup that much? Like, is it always going to be CA now from Japanese? Whereas before it might have been like crossbow or arbalist or skirm.
It makes it a bit more viable. I still don't love CA against crossbow. I think Sitaux is more like delay, play skirm, manual defense, and then switch into like arbalest timing or like try to think about imp. I don't think we will see a massive castle edge commitment from Sitaux.
Yep. Let's have an open map. Let's make walls really hard to make.
Yeah.
Let's have cracked earth terrain and resources in the center for more aggression. Let's have the pond really far away from the TC so that they have to walk out there and they risk their villager life.
Black Forest
Still
ruined
walls.
us. Yeah, Black Forest
Yep.
ruined us. People know how strong extra fishing ships are. Look at that. He even adds the fishing ships, the fish traps before the deep fish even runs out.
I feel oh, never mind. They moved away.
By the way, we moved the
zebra on the
town
left
center.
side.
The zebra on the
Yeah?
left side. Ah, yeah. We
No,
moved the town
don't pay
center.
attention. I'm just doing Dave things.
Okay. In respect to you, I did corner check one game.
Nice.
But
So you moved
mid-game,
it closer
mid-game.
to the middle. I'm going to let you finish.
The town
what
center
were you
is
saying?
closer to the middle because
Yeah.
we felt it was too easy of a wall off most of the time. And to
Yeah.
allow more aggression, the TC is like 5 tiles closer to the middle compared to old versions.
Well, I have to tell you, Nilly, it's really paying off.
Thank you.
I understand the thought process, and it's just, sometimes you have a plan and it all comes together. Sato's got to be careful not to chop through here. He's got 2 wood lines in the back he could chop safely.
It's also funny
gonna
that
hang
both
around that
players
one.
said, no way we play arena.
Yeah,
What a horrible map.
awful.
A joke of a map. Playing completely walled, chicken style.
Fletching's in for the skirmishers. No fletching for Hearttt.
Actually
And there's a
overchopped.
hole. Okay.
I didn't see
Heartt's
that one.
like, I saw that. And Sato saw it as well. So he's going to back up. The archers still getting some damage on the villagers. And Sato is being very stubborn on this wood line. Like, it costs 50 wood to relocate. Another
Opportunity
lumber camp.
cost. Villagers walking. Lumber camp being built.
Okay.
Dave.
Are you going to tell it to the villagers' family later at the funeral? When it's like, why? Why didn't you take this action?
Yeah, we did the calculation.
Opportunity cost.
We did the calculations. Sorry. Some of you might die, but that's a cost. That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Look at the fish trap set up already from Sato. That's so early to have 8 set up. Oh my god, he's not even
12
done with the
minutes
dolphins yet.
That's beautiful. Oh.
It's so orderly too. Like if this was Chris over here, these traps would be up against the reeds. 100%.
Oh, yeah, something like that. That's how we did it in the past.
Yeah, that's how he still does it.
Okay.
Skirmisher
is
is
he still
looping
playing?
out now. Well, like when I watched it, okay, so Nations Cup, Canada played a BF game. And they fought tooth and nail over this one pond, right? Just possession of this pond.
Yeah.
Like tooth and nail. And then Chris goes to fish trap it, and he makes 5 fish traps in the middle of the pond, and then forgets about it. Like literally 7 tiles away from his dock.
That
It was
bad.
wild. They went full naval investment for it. They had villager wars, everything. It was crazy.
I thought about nominating him for Comeback Player of the Year because I was really impressed with how. Oh, wall! Hole!
There's a hole. That is a hole. That is a giant hole.
One tile giant. It doesn't matter if you can quick wall.
Yeah.
Let's
And
not get
Castle Age
excited.
on the way for both.
Let's get more excited about stone walls.
Stone walls.
Time for a second talk.
Yep. Those zebra, I was mentioning it before. Super sad that he walled them off from each other. They just want to be together. Yeah.
Oh, that's some of those poor, like, zoo pictures.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just wants to meet his friend.
Oh. Maybe they were family. And now even the second layer of wall.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
All right. Skirmishers trying to track the archers on the left side. There's overchop potential. And Sitaux might get bamboozled if he overchops this over on the right because there's bamboo on the houses, but he doesn't.
Ah, now I get it.
Yeah. I've seen it happen before. People think the wall is fully covered because there's bamboo there, especially if it's like a mixed forest. And then things just run right through.
It's crazy how he's filling full stone wall up. Is he really thinking his economy had to be so much better? It's like, I think it's a bad, like a mistake that Hearttt is not going for any fish traps himself.
There might even be a hole there right now. I'm not certain. I don't think so.
Where?
But no, I don't think. No, there's not. There's not. On the houses, there's not. Those two trees are connecting.
Okay. Knights being added as well. Continues with some aggressions. Elite skirm and botkin being checked. Double archer range. And goes for CA indeed. But Mangonels will get quite some pressure on this area, I believe.
Look at the fish boom. 14 traps already up.
Look at the fish boom once the crossbows and Mangonels are diving. And two knights
It's
are
time
just
for him
going
to
there.
stonewall in the docks at the south.
Ah, maybe actually true. I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah.
Actually wouldn't hate it.
Siege workshop now from Sato. He doesn't have walls to prevent the knights coming in. All he has is some skirmishers and some spearmen. Crossbows are coming in. Mangonel is coming in. We're getting our first action of the game here. KD is 1-1. Eco KD is 0-0. We are 19 minutes into the game here, folks. And it's really picking up.
Okay, first villager damage. That was a weird tower placement and it was too aggressive or too late. Whatever you want to choose. And villagers are back at it.
Going back out for it.
That would have been risky.
Woo.
KD still 1-1. Who's taking the lead? Skirmisher.
Monks could be good for those knights if they don't get sniped down, but Sitaux is busy trying to produce siege. He's retreating, but he's running out of space to retreat to. His TC is behind enemy lines right now. Nilly. Mangonel's out. Does he get the first one? He does.
Nice shot.
Big.
3-1. That tower could be pressured a bit more. It's just really important that Hearttt does not lose this Mangonel. Otherwise, this aggression ends right here. Gets a ground attack onto the tower. That's it. Maybe threaten the villagers a bit more. Not the most important thing. Outpost now helping out quite a bit.
That tower's going to go down soon. It's at 152 HP.
Need some more focus. Gil
Mangonel coming out from Sitaux. He takes the shot anyway. He doesn't get it. I think he knew he wasn't going to get that, but he saw it in his imagination, right?
That's, by the way, the only stone. That's the only gold? That's the only gold Sitaux 7. He doesn't have any gold income. I didn't realize. That's why he couldn't build any mangonels for so long.
He's selling food. He's got a lot of food. He just got gill nets. He had a lot of food in the bank. He's now selling 500 food for gold to try and keep himself alive. It's a crazy push here from Hearttt. He's still 1 TC, 3 mangonels, 21 crossbows, 3 knights, and the KD is still only 6-5, but it's about to get worse.
You fish boomed for 22 minutes to die like this?
It's not dead yet.
Okay.
It's not dead yet. The villagers, though, big shots here as he's trying to repair the mangonel. He manages to save the mangonel on the other side. Skirmishers desperately defending here from Sato. Needs a big shot. He needs to win all of the 1v1s with the mangonels from Hearttt. And infantry armor is now on the way from Hearttt.
Let's take a look.
Mangonel's
here.
pushing from Sato. Doesn't get it. He gets that one. But loses 4 mils!
Sick shot. 10-0 KD now.
He's selling more food. He constantly is floating food. No farms, just fish traps. We've got one knight in the fishing eco at the back. If only Hearttt would use that.
Chilling.
He's chilling. He's big chilling. Big shot potential. Doesn't even kill the villager.
Ground attack completely missing.
Sitaux's going for a TC on the left side. He's trying to get that gold. Crossbows are there from Hearttt.
Are they really there though?
Like physically, not mentally.
So like
Ooh,
just
aggressive moments here from Hearttt. Really, really aggressive. Sitaux loses that mangonel though. And Hearttt continues pushing. What a push from Hearttt.
Quite some aggression. Gets another kill without the trade-off.
More food being sold here in a second.
And the prices is getting worse and worse.
Yep. Nice snipe there from Sato on the mangonels. He's still got a mangonel. He gets no damage on that mangonel from Hearttt. And now he's attacking the fish traps.
Let's go.
Big raids.
10 HP at a time. And those 3 crossbows, after the TC is up, woken up as well.
Dude, that fishing ship is just replenishing the trap right away. It just made the trap in that knight's face.
Oh, big shot into the skirms.
On the skirms.
And Hearttt is pushing
This might be it.
I think so.
This might be it. Hearttt is pushing. Hearttt is pushing. Can Sato micro his way into another kill on the mangonel? He takes out the mangonel on the right side. And the other one gets away very low HP. There's more villagers coming forward here from Hearttt.
Full
And a
crossbow hit! Now he has a chance.
Oh, now he's got a chance.
kills the
Massive
mangonel.
shot.
But it's 3 military for Sitaux. He has exactly those 3 skirmishers. And he's losing his fishing ships.
You can only play with fire for so long in those choke points against mangonels before you start to lose units, but he did enough.
What is he doing with his wilds? Did he double-click wilds?
He's going forward? They're all going forward. There's a bunch of weak vills there. There's crossbows there.
No, those were all
The
from
knights
the
are killing
gold.
all the fishing eco.
Oh boy. By the way, it's even worker count. Like, or even economy count.
And Sato is selling all of his stone now. And he's buying wood. This is not optimal.
Oh boy. What a crazy game.
Actually turned into a wild game.
Actually, yeah, okay. I accept the first 16 minutes if we have 12 minutes of those after it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Great raids on the fish traps from Hearttt. And he's going to feel really comfortable now. He knows all the damage he did. Not only to the villagers, but now clearing up the fishing eco is huge.
By the way, going for the fish traps is, I think, way better, right? Because you 5-slice them compared to the 12-slice of the fishing ships.
Well, also, it's 100 wood investment for the traps, right?
Compared to 75, yeah.
Yeah.
And build time. Opportunity cost.
Mm-hmm. Nice. He took out so many.
Yeah. Resource
There's how many
destroyed.
fish traps left over?
More than
3.
3,000 more for Hearttt. And now he switched into elite skirms. Somehow Sitaux isn't looking completely dead.
Somehow, right? Somehow. He's got 8 cav archers getting ballistics. He's got 3 on food. Those ships at the back. Still using the market heavily. And if you page up, it's just Sato in that market. Like, it's all him.
Time to fish boom.
55 on wood, 4 on food, 3 on gold. That's a balanced breakfast right there, Nilly.
Okay. Another knight in the center of the economy there. What is the market price for wood? It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah, that's because he's been buying it too. He hasn't just been selling it; he's been buying it as well.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, if Sato manages to pull this off, it's a great hold and a great recovery. But so far, Hearttt, all you have to do is look at the mini map. he's got control everywhere, right?
of
And
red.
he's going for those Ethiopian outposts that don't cost stone, that get the extra vision. Really, really great vision from him. Tracking everything.
Has a good idea. Is also on the gold at the right side, so keeps a bit more gold for himself in his starting base. Now nice hill control. And
Third
well,
dock from Sato.
let's
It
go.
begins again.
So it begins.
Yep. Zebra's still trying to reconnect.
I hope one day.
Nice shot from Sato with the mangonel. More outposts being made here from Hearttt. And the vision is complete. He's surrounded Sato's base. And he's also come out to the gold on the right side. And he's exploring over there with a crossbow. Just great map control here from Hearttt. Still does need to finish off Sato somehow. And these cav archers are going to be doing good work against the skirms and the crossbows.
Let's take a look here. The CA still trying to do something. They're also the extra 2 damage versus skirmishes. Not only against
Sato's ahead on worker
archers.
count.
That's sick. How's map control looking though? I think those crossbows and skirmishes at the left side could maybe rest the woodline quite a bit.
Ballistics really helping the cav archers. Forgot that Sato had gotten that upgrade. And, well, he's still gotten some kills with those cav archers. Like 14 kills with those. It's been really, really good value so far. But he's struggling against the mangonels. And especially with the outpost, with all the vision, Hearttt can see the defensive mangonels coming from a mile away. So he can respond to it. He's up on the hill. Dodges.
Hera just messaged me. When I outpost rush, people trash talk me. When Hearttt outpost rushes, Dave says that's a great play.
We want to go through that whole scenario again. I don't want to get into it, dude. I really don't. The only thing I will say is that Hera's game ended like 1 second after he placed those, so he didn't have time to delete the excess ones.
Okay, then let's not get into it.
Yeah.
Nice hill control, still for Hearttt. Always moves in, takes a shot, goes back to the hill, so it won't die to mangonel shot. And stays so active at the right side as well.
Yeah. Mangonel's still trying to hold.
Hera just writing question mark.
Question mark.
What happened here? What did Nilly come up with again?
I don't know. Scale burning armor. Scale burning armor coming in from Sato. I bet Nilly made that up. Did he actually type in your chat that? Oh, you just made it up. Oh my god, drama is coming here.
Oh, you're so pathetic, Dave. It's not even fun.
I know. I know.
Population even. Dave.
Yep.
Dave score
Sato's
even.
pushing back.
Sitaux is pushing back.
And look at the fishing eco. Look at this. 17.
Are Japanese by far the best civilization on this map?
I think if you get the fish traps up, maybe. Hearttt is really struggling to clear this. He's got full vision. He had full map control.
And now goes
And
for the
Sitaux is
second
holding
armor
on.
upgrade. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This should not happen, right? How can you, after this much damage, still be in a reasonable spot in this game?
I mean, fish traps.
We have 3 fish
How
traps
many
for
does he
Hearttt.
have? 17. He transferred. He went from 55 on wood to now 26 on wood. And he spent all that excess wood replenishing his fish traps in the back. That means he doesn't really need to farm. And he can replenish his eco unit count by having 3 docks producing ships behind it. So really, really solid.
No horse color for Hearttt.
And the knights are coming out. The knights are coming out to the right side potentially for Sato to look for the gold villagers from Hearttt. No, he's sending them right into the eco. Could find some damage if he gets in there.
Could be spotted by Hearttt though. Sends a knight already. Yeah, he is already walling behind it. That shouldn't do too much. Still more pressure at the left side.
Imperial Age on the way
Sick.
for Sitaux.
How? How, Dave?
Fish! Fish!
Really? That shouldn't be a
18.
thing.
18 fish traps, and he's got more fishing ships waiting. Imperial Age is coming in. That's crazy. He doesn't have much stone though. If he's looking for a castle, and Hearttt has 1,000 stone in the bank.
How much better are Japanese fishing ships? 10% in feudal age, 15% in castle age?
Think so? 5% in dark, right?
Yeah, feels reasonable. That's
The skill net's really, really solid. Hearttt even deleting the siege workshop, and he's going for a castle forward.
okay.
But he's going to be later to Imp. If Sitaux can manage to get a castle up right in time for Imperial Age kicking in, he can tread that one down, especially on that cracked earth terrain. Or maybe it's not cracked earth because the siege workshop was there before. I think still parts of it are cracked earth terrain.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing. That you can delete the cracked terrain. I really don't know.
We'll know when this castle falls down. We can examine the terrain because it's probably going to die.
Okay, well then I will let you do the calculation. Average trap shot calculated with hill minus damage reduction and cracked terrain.
You lost me at minus.
Okay. We see Shotel play, by the way. Now that's going to be interesting.
Royal Heirs. Okay. Showtells from Hearttt. Produce really quickly. You can theoretically, like, keep Showtells producing from just one castle. These skirms are in a bad spot. He gets the mangonel, and the skirms manage to get away, and Imperial Age comes in here for Sitaux.
Heartt's Imp isn't too far behind. Gets another castle up at the left side. Okay, we'll have good gold control. So it feels like Sitaux will be hard stuck on skirmishes for such a long time.
Archer range is being added from Hearttt behind. Hearttt needs to go up. He realizes it. He's stalling up production. He's going to click up. He's going to be significantly behind Sitaux, but Sitaux missing out on this early Imp time window because he didn't have a castle, right? He sold so much stone earlier. Wasn't on stone until after he clicked up. And it's going to take some time for him to get trebs to push that area. And he still doesn't have access to either gold area on the side.
And now he's out of gold, right? The one at
No,
the
he's
front,
got
in the
piles
back, he has
in his
1,200.
base.
1,200 left.
What are the prices like? That's how he's been getting gold this whole time. 42 gold to sell food. He goes for a
Ooh,
castle
a wild
next to
one.
the middle area there.
Feels like... Does he think he has such an advantage in the Imp timing? He can trap both castles from there, but obviously he can be trapped from both castles.
I think if you were to ask Sitaux, he would be surprised that he's even still in this game at the moment.
Huh.
He would be surprised to find himself in this position after the early raids, right?
Yeah. That was so much damage. Armor for the Shotels now coming in. Third castle for Hearttt. He controls all the golds. He just needs to kill... And he just needs something that kills skirms. There's no way that Sitaux gets to proper gold control for quite some time.
Wheelbarrow coming in for Sitaux. Doesn't have that many farmers. I wonder why. Still a great upgrade there. And he saw a couple Showtells. I don't know if he expects the amount of Showtells and the upgrades here from Hearttt.
Can't really focus going on to Samurai. He needs to focus on going for traps.
He needs gold access. Yeah. That's an interesting tower in the center there from Hearttt, too. Might force out
It's the stone.
a castle at some point, or maybe other towers. Sitaux goes for a castle in the center. Showtells are there, looking to get in. That gate will not stay up for very long, my friend. Like, you really need to focus building that gate. These Showtells are going to get in quick, and they're in on the other side, but there's so many villagers. The castle should complete.
Yeah, feels like it indeed. And, well, there will be some dead villagers, quite some idols as well. But still, A solid 20 population lead here for Hearttt. And Shotos, well, they're obviously heavy damage dealer, but also really fragile.
Reb's now working away on the castles. And, well, Sitaux still no gold access. He's running out. How much gold does he have left? 800. Is it enough, Nilly? Can he push this back?
Just needs traps, right? He has full elite skirm, and Hearttt lost all his crossbows and skirmishes late or just shortly before he reached Imperial age, so that was really costly for him. If he had like 20 more skirms that he could upgrade now, he could take so many more better fights.
Skirm's still looking for damage. They don't run into Heartt's base. Hearttt has a fishing eco too, right?
Well, technically it is one.
It feels like he maybe should have added some more, but I guess he was looking to invest his wood and gold into other things. Or just wood, rather. How does Sato push those castles? I can see him maybe taking out this castle in the center, but the ones on the sides look so difficult to get at this point, with Hearttt now going to bomber cannons, trebs. He's gonna have to worry about his main economy. Like, he can't pull stuff over to try and attack the sides and get gold access.
That will be a big question mark. Like, where are the bombard cannons though? I don't even see them yet. And the more skirmishes here at the right hand side. He's still trying to make something happen, but Sitaux, he's for the first time kind of dropping in population now.
He's gonna go into light cav. Husbandry, second armor upgrade, light cav coming in. Maybe with this food eco. I mean, it feels like kind of the only option that he has, right? With the resources available to him.
I think staying full elite skirm might be better. And just try to overwhelm the elite skirm of the Ethiopian. Easier said than done, probably.
Yep. Trap goes down from Sato in the center. That's gold that he does not have. Fortunately, still has 4 trebuchets, and he's pulling them back, and he's going to try and take out the castle on the left side now.
Very likely, but might lose his own castle. I think we might be down to
If
one
Hearttt-
single castle in 2 minutes.
If Hearttt just makes show tells, it feels like he can go and snipe those trebs.
Has the second armor. I think with the 4th armor, he could go for it. Right now, 6 more shoulders in the queue. 26 on stone.
Castle's going down. Hearttt as stone. He can repair, and he notices it right now. It's going for the repairs. Oh, boy.
Not a lot of
He
stone.
has to prevent Sato from getting out to this area.
89
89
cav.
villagers only for Sato, but 24 fishing ships. And the light cav are in the center. Can he stop the bombard cannon or the trebs from being sniped?
Buys himself some more stone. Another trap. Shot gets the kill, though.
And the castle goes down.
Sitaux.
Trebs are going down from Hearttt in the center, but they accomplished their mission. They killed that castle. Can he hold the castle on the left? The answer is no. Both castles are going to go down. So only 2 castles remaining for Hearttt. No castles for Sato, and really no opportunity to make them. So if he loses those trebs, trying to push here is going to be a nightmare. Man, is it ever messy in that center area.
What a
Skirms,
good game
bills,
again.
everything everywhere.
God. Sitaux with the 10 population lead here was 15 some seconds ago, and showed it, I think, with the last armor upgrade. They're adding a lot of oomph now to that fight, and skirmisher with skirmishes.
Yep.
If you have like 2-3 Shotuts in there working on those skirms, they will eat them.
Another bomber cannon pushing forward. These things have been...
Big raid left hand side though, Dave. That will be...
Yep.
Isn't that 30 dead vills? I think
That's a lot
Hearttt
of
loses
dead
30
vills.
vills.
Hearttt was at like 130 vills. Or 124 or something. So
What?
he's lost at least 20, and Sato takes control of the hill.
And Sitau's 50 pop up. How's that a thing?
Where have the raids been from Hearttt? Where have the Showtails into the eco been? He could get right back into that fishing eco again if he just tried. The Showtail numbers just haven't been there.
Everything
He's
open.
been trying to focus on 3 different places at once. Sitaux is once again in the back of Heartt's eco with skirmishers. He's been there before, and he's there again.
Dives
And
forward,
there's just
the
one
bomber
gold
can-
spot for each. GG
Wow.
played!
Wow. That should not be a thing. Didn't Heartt, like, was he told completely dead? He lost his fish? He lost
He was so dead.
15 villagers? Like, I need to rewind. Did we watch a different game?
55 on wood, 3 on food, 2 on gold. At one point. With Mangonels pushing his other TC. Insane. I
It was
think Heartt
13
just
to 1
tried to
KD.
do too many things at the same time, probably. That's wild. What a performance from Sato. What a comeback for him. Holy, needed that.
That is sick. And now the
That
set.
Mangonel shot as well on the crossbows.
Yeah,
Probably the turning point there.
It feels like the set is now wide open. Wide open.
Yeah. Damn.
Sick.
I think Showtails alone just do it there. Right?
I think so, yeah.
It's just I mean, to be fair to Heartt, that's a very difficult situation to track. You feel like you've killed the guy, and then suddenly there's skirmisher raids in the back of your base. There's some light cav coming in to snipe your siege. There's like castle foundation in the center, which probably was a really solid move from Sato to just cut off that gold on the left from all the army in the middle. Having that castle in that position, really unorthodox position. I'm going to have to take some time and really think about that one. That was a wild comeback.
I think even if you're Ethiopian, you need to add more fish traps there. It's just like such an easy thing to add. And they're not that much worse compared to Japanese, right? But I think Japanese could be the best civ on this map.
I mean, clearly, if you get the fish trap set up, we just saw it. I saw it the other day, too. Oh, man.
Yanganati will be the next one.
Yanganati. Nikov had a really solid game yesterday on this.
Against
Unfortunately, couldn't pull out the set
Barls.
against Barls, but his game on this one was super clean. Very, very clean.
Okay, what civ did
He
he
had
have?
Malleants. And I think he went Archer Range Stable right away. Plus, he went Fire Galley. Or no, maybe he was Khmer. I can't remember. Was it Khmer or Malleants? Anyway. Very, high aggression. Very high aggression game.
Okay. Yeah, I think Malians have to be one of the best civilizations. We've seen them a lot. And they are going into it. I'm expecting Malians, and it is not Malians. It will be Berbers against Lithuanians.
Langanati.
Seems like Malians for another map? Hippopotamus then, most likely, right?
What are you thinking with Berbers here?
Well, obviously Castle Age is really important, and cheaper knights, cheaper camels will give you a lot. I don't think camel archers are giving you too much. I would not have expected them to be a top 5 civ on this map. Yeah.
Because usually, this map is decided in early Castle Age, right? Like I haven't seen it go late here very many times. It's like who has map control and who can actually access the golds.
I've actually
from the
seen
sides.
the most games that I've seen now actually ended up in Imp, or at least the last 2 or 3 that I've seen.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one yet.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Like we had really good games. We had Trap Wars. Like Doubt's game was ridiculous yesterday. And we had another game. I think the opener today, Sebastian. We also went to him. Yeah, we had Trap Wars. Yeah. So for everyone who doesn't know the map, we obviously have some water in the center to contest. We would expect the Lithuanian player to go for that one pretty quickly. Collect those 675 food as quickly as possible. You can also go for the shorefish. Gold is very limited here around the town center. And we have to chop through those trees to get to that gold.
It is quite a. It takes quite a long time to chop through those trees too. You might uncover one pile of gold, but ideally you want like 3 or 4 you can mine from, and it'll take 4 or 5 minutes to get through there. So you really got to plan ahead before you start running out in the center. But also, you can't just go lumber camp those areas right away. I think Tristan was telling me that's what NBL tried to do in his qualifier. I think. I didn't actually see the games, but
we have seen people attend it, but not successful from what I've seen. I think Andy tried it as well. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
taking the
no.
fight. No loom. But second villager around.
second villager is there,
Didn't
but it's
commit.
very low HP.
Ooh, that's a bit of a
Surprising
surprise.
he didn't commit.
Yeah.
That's a free villager kill, and you're still getting away with the scout, even though it's on low HP. It's interesting.
Micro stacked one back, sends another one to the front. And fishing ships. Not the craziest advantage for the Lithuanian player here, I have to say.
No, I mean usually you see that dock go up pretty quickly, right? Like way faster than your opponent, but Hearttt doesn't make a fishing ship. Didn't he just have one in the queue and then he canceled it? And he's making a new one now?
Really?
I will go back in time and investigate.
Okay.
He had one in the queue.
And cancelled.
Yeah. He was at 73%.
Okay, weird. Did he think he needed a second building or what?
I don't know. I don't have the answers that you're looking for, Nili.
Okay. Still push some more deer towards the town.
He might have been housed. But
Ah.
still, it's at 73%. I don't know.
Well, you would
That's
rather
weird.
want to have
Anyway.
the town center working than your dock.
Yeah. Feudal Age coming in for both players. Slightly faster for Sitaux, but it's only about a second here. So unless their scouts are right next to each other, it's not really going to matter. And now we have to think about what opening they're going for. Is it just going to be water? There's a barracks from Sitaux.
Yeah, like water is not really a thing, right? Because like one fire galley is the maximum you should go for, I believe, on this map. Because like, how much food can you fight for? It's 450 food left, and once you have the fire galley out, it's basically 250 food left. And do you really want to invest 110 resources to get half of 250?
Listen, after last game, Hearttt might want to invest to get the water.
Yeah, actually true. If you like want to play defensively and you're scared that Sitaux goes for the wild fish traps around it, then you want to invest into water, true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a sec, he says.
Ori,
And then apologizes for the aggressiveness.
Ori.
Ori, mate. Somehow
Ori,
I don't think
caps.
that's Sitau's accent.
Okay, now barracks from both players. Neither player really on gold. So long distance mines a bit. Is that just to get some repair in? Stable for Sitaux. Hearttt doesn't have the resources.
Goes for the fire galley. Still long distance mining there, Nilly. Might be thinking about that secondary ship, you know? Seems a little bit weird, but it's fine. The spearmen are quite quick with Lithuanians. He's going to be chasing after the scout. Hearttt is tracking that. And just as stable for both.
Let's see what the spearmen can provide here. Both players obviously adding some spearmen. Sitaux already at his second. And now fire galley arrives. But as I said, like,
Bait it back into the spearmen. Get the extra hit, and then you have more gold to repair. Or you can just get the first hit overall, and you have more gold to repair.
yeah, Hearttt is
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough for
not
Hearttt to save this fish.
Yeah. That will be a lost pawn now. Has only
Yep.
5 gold. Might use the villagers. They are next to it. Spearman could obviously help out, as you mentioned. Now goes for the repair, and he will be surprised. Oh, mon dieu. And gets the hit.
Loses the fish. Yep. Advantage Sato so far. And horse collar now coming in for Sato, and horse collar coming in for Hearttt.
Okay.
Surprised. I've seen him skip that a bunch lately.
Maybe both feeling, okay, this will be very long feudal age. And castage timing won't matter that much. Especially with both losing, or like with Hearttt losing the fish. Could make a lot of sense. I think Sitaux could have delayed it a bit more because he obviously needs the wood for the fish traps as well.
Speaking.
So, how was your day?
Exhausting, but also rewarding.
Okay. Well,
I'm
it's not
casting-
over yet. We're
I'm
only at game
casting-
3.
Yeah, game 3, and I'm casting for over 10 hours now. 10 hours, 15 minutes in.
I was supposed to go meet my parents like 20 minutes ago,
Oh, baby.
but not happening tonight. I don't think
Not
so.
happening. Okay, what did you want to do?
Just have dinner. I usually have dinner
Sunday?
with them every Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Isn't Sunday like Age of Empires Sunday? Or for you,
What do you mean?
most tournaments are ending already, right? Well,
Most
typically-
tournaments are ending around 4 usually, or I'll leave without casting the final set.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Are you ready,
Big.
Dave?
I'm excited. You sounded
Okay,
so
okay,
excited
okay,
about
okay,
this.
okay.
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 So, Dave,
Yeah. Yeah.
what are your thoughts on Elon Musk?
Oh my God, no, dude. That's the no. We're not going. No, we're not going there. We are not. I saw what happened in your chat the other day. Fantastic wall from Sitaux in the north. Wall off towards the gold. Big. No long distance gold taking anymore. Spearman patrolling in formation. Huge. Hasn't found his llamas over there, but it's fine. And scouts now on the right side with a market coming up from Hearttt. But Sitaux is here. Spearmen are there too. He's fine.
Okay. Maybe I was muted. Okay, should I re-ask my question? Maybe you didn't hear it. Okay, now he found the llamas. And 4 spearmen, enough to chase those away. Kills one. Mean. And I think this is the dream game for Berbers, right? Like,
I think so. You're not taking any eco damage other than the fishing ships in the middle.
some
And you're
spearmen
getting to
being built.
Castle Age at around the same time?
Yeah, should be nice.
Probably pretty solid, right?
I would think so.
Relic generation is always the same here with them in the corners?
Yep, correct. So kind of guaranteed that Sitaux could get 2 quite easily here.
Okay.
Could contest the third one maybe.
Does Sitaux make more fish traps?
I don't think so. I think it's too exposed. I would be really surprised.
Yeah.
But he would take it. How much food did he already get from those? Oh, tough to see for me. Can I click a fish trap?
Click them. Get it? I'm zooming in. I'm zooming in real big.
okay.
Oh, click underwater, Nearly. You can get it.
Yeah. So that's not a lot of food yet. 2100 minus that. Didn't even get 200 food back from those fish traps. Obviously 300 wood investment.
Second stable from Hearttt. About 30 seconds behind a Castle Age. And forging now coming in for Sitaux.
Ooh, Sitaux
Which is nice.
not playing this one defensively. This might be siege monk push.
I think if you have the
Spearman
spearman
count at
numbers,
8.
you could even go forward with double monastery here.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want.
Not
Because
impossible.
it's double stable from Hearttt, right? If you have the spearman to protect against the light cav, suddenly Heartt's making knights and camels and the monks, and that's just a nightmare.
Ooh, those scouts, yeah, they won't be able to even get into that direction at all. Also not underpulling villagers, right? Most of the time we see
Double monastery.
two.
Do it.
It's likely. Do
Hill
it.
Forts TC. Go. Monastery. Monastery, second one. We'd love to see it.
Still taking the fight at the front. Takes out most of the scouts. And now Hearttt sees the instant monastery. And can confirm this. And he sees a lot of spearmen. Hearttt should not commit onto too many knights. Maybe 2 and directly send them into the back base of Sitaux.
Double
And look at
monastery himself. Berbers
Oh!
do not get sanctity, but other than that, I think they get atonement and they get redemption.
This might
for
be
their monks.
Jubation. This might be Jubation. Look at that. He's going triple TC behind this.
Art's gonna see one of those,
That's
but
good.
if he doesn't see the third one, then I don't know if he can fully put it together. It's just the forward monastery here from Sato. He will create some monks out of it. No second monastery yet, though. And the villagers have run away, so... Wow. He forced out double monastery defense from Hearttt with that. Wallet. Stone wallet. Oh, he doesn't have stone. Palisade wall of gold. Beautiful from
It's
Sato.
700
Really, really nice.
gold, but yeah. Okay.
It's 700 gold. As if you don't have to chop through a wood line to
Quickly
get
need to
other
mute
gold
you.
access.
Welcome, Age of Empires 4 lovers. You might remember from the old days N4C, the Age of Empires tournament where we are having all the best players in the world together in a cozy apartment and they're playing for 9 days. Well, this will happen again in Age of Empires 2 early January, and we're looking at qualifiers right now. We are at the decider. We are down from 48 players to 6. This is one of the 3 deciding matches. The Peruvian player Hearttt against the French player Sitaux. Best of 7 on our way. I hope you had a wonderful day at the quarterfinals at EGC TV. And I will go over with my co-caster again. Enjoy the ride. If you have any questions about this, the chat most of the time is very helpful. I'm really, really happy how great Age of Empires 4 is doing right now, in the sense that viewer numbers are rising, tournaments are still happening, and player numbers are rising. I think it is in a great, great state. And I'm still a lurker from time to time at EGC TV, especially when Mr. is playing. Nearly Mr. Still an emote here, by the way, for everyone who wants to enjoy that one. For the old days, for the good days. And yeah, we will now see Age of Empires. The monks work a bit differently in the sense that you only convert 1 unit, but you don't need to hold a relic. I will now jump into the casting with my other co-caster. Enjoy the ride. Have a great day, and thank you for the raid.
First monk, he doesn't quite get the second monk. He does get a knight, and he still has the pikeman. Sanctity on the way. 55 villagers for Sitaux, 46 villagers for Hearttt.
And I'm back.
I thought you were just upset because I was impersonating you
Did you?
about the gold. Yeah.
What?
You said it's only 700 gold, and then I made a really good impression of you.
Which one was it? What did you say?
700 gold.
Well, that does sound exactly like me. That was good, Dave.
That was perfect, man. And then you muted me. You said, I've got to mute my co-caster, and then no explanation.
It was like I was standing next to myself.
Yeah. Kind of trippy sometimes.
Atonement here for Hearttt. Oh, Snipe Summer Monks might get
Atonement's
another
already
yoke.
in for Sitaux as well. I don't know if you've been paying attention while you got that raid.
Yeah, a bit. And that's a big raid at the bottom though. Could be 2 converted villagers. Sitaux now with a 30 population lead here.
They were charging up on the Vills before, I think. He got 2 monks converted, and he gets 3 monks, Nilly.
That's
And
big.
Hearttt can't decide. Which monk does he go after? He doesn't know.
And those pikes
Trying to
can
go after the ones at the back, and the pikes are back.
convert again. Can harass a bit. And those monks, they will have faith pretty soon again. Is there a chance for conversion against those wills? Not really. And now Hearttt is adding light cav, but a bit late, and all of a sudden, this will be a massive amount of monks for Sitaux in the back here.
Well, he's had real problems trying to snipe the monks already this game from Sato because the pikemen have just been hanging around, and Sitau's eco is just getting further and further ahead. He's chopping the wood line over on the right side, finally adding a second lumber camp, and he should be through there shortly. And he still has access to gold in his own base, also adding a market. So might be thinking about a castle with the pikemen here. I think you can go for that castle forward, Nilly. You might even want it up on that hill.
Yeah.
Like near the secondary TC from Hearttt instead of on the main TC.
Yeah, well, that would basically be the nail in the coffin that Hearttt will not get control over that gold area, and then trying to go for the left
Here it
area.
comes.
He does no vision over that area at all.
Here it comes. Here it comes. The villagers are coming forward. He sees that hill. Counter monks from Hearttt are going to get converted. While he's doing this, I think what Sitaux needs to do is go build an outpost on the left gold to make sure that Hearttt isn't chopping through here. But this castle is going to be so brutal.
Doesn't build it on the hill, though.
So brutal.
Oh.
It's closer to the gold.
Okay. I can see it. Hearttt now has
Castle.
enough
Stone for a castle. For Hearttt.
Yeah, but he can't contest it. Does he even know? He builds an outpost
He
there.
doesn't know.
He didn't know about the
Just sees the
castle.
bills.
Oh,
God.
disaster.
I think he did see that foundation briefly. Now he knows, and he's shifting the villagers away, and now he's going to go for a castle on the gold from Sitaux? That should be further forward, though, right?
This is
I like the idea of counter-aggression, but it should be further forward if you're trying to YOLO something.
Okay.
He deletes it. He puts it further forward.
But that's not enough.
More than that. It's not forward enough! Push!
Now, at the left-hand side, a next interception with a pikeman monk raid. Hearttt now tries to rush this one out, but there should be some conversions again here at the bottom. Sitaux now with a proper 50 population lead. Sees the castle there and probably has to evacuate this area. Now another try to get another gold spot controlled for him.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sitaux almost chopped through there. That castle can't quite range the far edge of that gold, and now Hearttt is trying to chop through. Latest are on the field. Pikemen are still controlling the gold to the left. Sitaux now looping out to his gold on the left side to try and chop through there and get access to that, because the one that he does have access to right now isn't that secure in the grand scheme of things. Town watch on the way for him too. That's a great tech at the moment. You need as much vision as possible.
Okay, what are we seeing? Left-hand side, he has a reasonable amount for outpost here. Now increased that quite a bit and sees that right-hand side is actually pretty interesting. I'm a bit surprised that he keeps on chopping there.
Who?
Sitaux? Yeah. I think
Okay.
for Hearttt it makes lots of sense. Those villages are protected, right? And he could get gold control that way.
Protected for now. There's a scorpion coming out.
Oh boy. And Sitaux, we know how deadly he can be with his scorpions.
We've seen it. Camel archers pressuring the gold there. Lot of market usage here from Sitaux. He's buying stone. He's thinking about another castle. Probably on this gold somewhere.
Oh, a
Maybe
traffic jam at
on the
gold.
TC.
Oh, Dave,
Over on
traffic
the left,
jam.
but it's on the gold.
Right-hand side gold.
Huh?
Okay, they thought better of it.
Yeah. Need some sort of like pulley system or something. Buckets maybe. Castle goes up. Hearttt needs to abandon that. And now where is he going to get gold? He can't. He still hasn't gone for the gold in his base because Sitaux is cutting it off.
Ah, that's brutal. True, 700
Yeah.
gold taken away there. And has no control over the left-hand side. Hearttt, yeah, that is blocked off. There's no way he can get gold. No way.
He's thinking about another castle here. And then he's going to pick away on the right side of this gold at the bottom. But
it's just
he's so
blocking.
confused. He doesn't know. He doesn't know where to go. And he's going for a castle on the gold from Sitaux. And Sitaux has already lost a few villagers here. He might lose a bunch more.
Could we see that one
that
more
gold,
aggressively?
Millie. Look at that gold, Millie. It's so disgusting.
I think this is a map enjoyable to watch, painful to
And
play.
brutal to play.
Yeah.
This is looking like those lines in Roller Coaster Tycoon when you set up the circle with no exit. And the little units just bump up against each other. And now they're all dying of hunger.
Chem archers getting some kills. Hearttt, 30 population behind. Those chem archers, they have to be happy. Look at that, 13 villager kills already.
This is some good fight from Hearttt. Still 112 villagers, right? He was cut off the gold super early. And Sitaux is really having problems with the castle positions forward and the camel archers. Now, Sitaux is still cutting off Hearttt from gold access, which is fantastic. And he's still got that position at the front of Heartt's base. So Hearttt can't take those 2 tiles of gold forward. But I think it's impressive that Heartt's even still in this game.
Yeah, has one relic. Obviously, it's tough to finish the opponent off if you don't have a lot of gold yourself, and Sitaux was struggling for that quite a bit. Solid amount of lightest conversions, though. Now the Berber player with 4 of them.
Oh, camel archers on the gold to the left.
Oh, that's big.
Oh, that's huge. That's massive. Right as he cuts through, he thinks, finally, I'm going to have some gold in my pocket. And the camel archers appear, and they're going to kill all of these villagers. And Sitaux just now realizing it as he brings in a relic, too. That monk did not mean to be there. Wasn't supposed to die like that.
Meanwhile, great quick walls by Hearttt at the bottom. Lighters were trying to come in there, finding some villager kills, but didn't get there. And Sitaux, wasn't he up 50 pop? Now it's within 20.
It's very, very close. And that's what you can accomplish with the power of some unexpected forward castles. Especially when you already have a castle cutting off your resources. Sitaux killing some more villagers with the latest. Long distance stone mining over there to the right side. Still trying to get enough stone for maybe another castle to secure a gold finally. Hearttt is enough stone for a castle.
Camel archers
If I'm
find some
Hearttt,
kills.
you know, you might want to sneak some villagers over to the left golds and place a castle there to try and secure it.
Oh yeah, wouldn't hate it. Like in between the outpost there, and then try to chop from that direction.
Or even go to that one near Sitaux's base where he's already chopped through.
Oh, actually true.
Yep.
Oh, that would be
But
really
there's
good.
full vision here. Like, full transparency on what Hearttt wants to do with these vills. Like, Sitaux can see everything. It's just whether he notices it. He's still trying to counter the camel archers
Just build a house
on the other
next
side.
to
He's
it.
got elite skirmisher now, so should be fine with that.
Monks are being sent. Sitaux knows. But that castle, yeah. I think Hearttt simply didn't know what the situation was there. So I can understand the reasoning for that castle placement.
Yep. Lot more farms being added from Sitaux behind this. Really expanding his eco. How many placed farms versus actual farmers? does he have?
72
He's got
and right now
72.
30. Sick.
It gets messy sometimes, Nilly, you know? It gets a little messy. Castle now in the south from Sitaux. Interesting castle.
Get some more control. Could have built it further forward, but decided against it. And this feels like Hearttt now has the first time in this game a real shot to chop through here and get some gold for himself.
Yeah, but Sitaux's eco is insane. 124 vills, 50 on food now.
Sitaux did
So
not get a
even though the
single
villager count is quite similar, the only thing Sitaux is missing right now is gold, and he chopped through on that stuff to the north, so he could get back on that gold and take it.
But he's going for it with 5 villagers now.
Yeah. Oh, what a nightmare to the bottom of the map. Those villagers were going for the stone. It's only one tile of stone at a time. Hearttt loses some more. Eco KD 59 for Hearttt, 50 for Sato, and Sato pushes in again towards that wood line. Heartt's castle's on the wrong side. The latest are there, and deja vu, Nilly. Yet another raid on these golds. It's absolutely insane that neither player has secure access to golds right now. Like, the camel archers are still threatening the villagers in the north from Sitaux.
Oh, this is really well played by Sitaux. How actively he's playing here. Not really sure how he can afford those lighters constantly with the little gold excess that he had. And now again, he is going for it at the left-hand side. Not really chopping through too much. And this is a crazy map if you like non-gold units. Maybe Byzantines is the way to go here.
Maybe.
We've seen Magyars as well picked for this reason, I believe.
Corvinian army, really?
No.
Wild.
Just play Mass Scout Lightcav.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
thinking, like, units that don't require gold, right? I was thinking, wow, Mega Asar, damn, dude, that's some real cookery right there. We've got a mining camp, finally, on those 2 gold piles in Hearttt space. There's 520 gold left on that, so that's something. Sitaux still very limited gold access, and he's cutting through to that gold in the north once more, but the skirms aren't there. They're just now looping back, and the camel archers aren't available to take advantage of that. Damn, dude. This is a wild game. I thought this was locked for Sitaux. Like, in early Castle Age there, he had such a good position, but the castles from Hearttt, they were just close enough to deny all of that gold access and make this game really scrappy.
Well, Lightcav now diving. That's massive amount of skirms. Nothing else, right? And Hearttt, he can just go for mass Lightcav and contest this area. 1-1 upgrades, bloodlines. Only had the second armor upgrade. And I think he could find quite a lot of kills. His castle's really helping out as well. So the 60 population lead. More raids all around the map here. Gold control right
There's
now,
just blue
7th
everywhere.
on gold. Yeah, well, yeah. It's brutal.
It's like all over the base from Hearttt. Hearttt is just trying to survive. Those palisade walls are still kind of griefing him a little bit from Sitaux on the gold. And, well, where is the comeback potential here for Hearttt?
In his dreams.
He's got to chop through that gold. He's going to hold everything. Hope that Sitau's not on the way up to Imp, which he isn't, to be fair.
How is he getting to gold, though? Obviously, Lightcav are cheaper for him compared to the ones for Sitaux, the Lithuanian player. Now the Siege Workshop, double Siege Workshop.
Full ram.
Oh,
Full ram, it
Sitaux
looks
tries to
like.
break this, yeah.
Yep. Damn, dude. Camel Archer's coming through the middle again. More stables on the right side, so Heartt's going to attempt his own form of aggression. Like Cav and Camel Archer raids. It's done a lot of damage to his eco, the farming eco, all these light cav running around. He's going to attempt to do the same thing for Sitaux. But Sitaux is now selling resources, and he can't make rams because he's at 200 population.
Wood price at the bottom already. And I don't think Hearttt will hate his position, right? He has pop 140, still has 3 castles. Feels like, okay,
Sitau's
we're
going up.
both blocking the gold, but yeah. That's true. Like, right-hand side gold control, left-hand side gold control. Now, Sitaux got enough advantages finally for himself.
Yeah, and then he just takes out these castles. It's done, right? It should be done, but we said that earlier. And Heartt's managed to make this a game, so we'll see what he can pull off here. How many villager kills? 103 for Sitaux and 76 for Hearttt. It's been a crazy one. And the ram push is still happening, despite the fact he's going to imp. It's still happening here, Nilly.
Doesn't
He's got
matter.
plenty of gold now.
Triple Siege Workshop. Oh boy.
He's got that siege factory over there.
I love when games go to 200 population in Castle Age.
Yeah.
It's a sign of a good game.
Yep.
Hard floating 3,000 wood though. Could
You're
access
almost
the
in a
gold.
position for Sitaux where you just want to send these skirmishers like into Hearttt eco. Are they that useful anymore?
To replace them. Well, he faces a lot of camel archers, right? I think if anything, you want to have like them split around and try to dive and get the camel archer count down.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
Dive
just
right
like
under that
send
castle
them
and
in
just
with
try
the
and take 'em
rams
out.
at the left side. Just
Yeah.
make the move happen now.
Well-
Prepare some petards and go.
He sees where the camel archers are. He's kind of keeping the skirms in position to control that. But at this rate, I don't know. Just even get hill forts, and then your eco is completely safe from every angle if you
true,
can
true,
garrison bills.
Has Botkin, has ballistics. Yeah. Would be impossible to contest. And now Sitaux reached Imperial Age. Hearttt has 22 gold and calls the GG. Really, really well played. And Sitaux takes the 2-1 lead. After emotionally being down, at least in my books, should have been down 2-0.
That's two incredibly scrappy games in a row.
Yeah.
Like the first game was clean,
Mm-hmm,
right? The first game was pretty clean from Hearttt. I think the cavalry archer control was excellent. But the last couple games have been absolute barn burners. They've been crazy.
Really good stuff. I will do a quick Q&A with the AO4 community, and we'll be back in 3 minutes when we jump into the next one.
Yeah, go Q some A's.
I'm going to A some Qs though, but okay. Welcome, AOE4 lovers. I can quickly answer all your questions if you want to. For example, some people said, okay, raiding on the farms is so much easier. Yeah, in AOE4, the farms are 2 times 2. Here we have them 3 times 3. Plus, as you can see, like farm amount is just way higher, with like the players needing to go to 50 military. What is AOE4? Another strategy game called Age of Empires 4. Go give it a try if you are a lover of RTS. And I can quickly try to explain for everyone who wants to give AOE2 a try today. You might still know the Viper. That was pretty active in Age of Empires 4 at the start. He is top 2. Hera also considered top 2. Cavalry had a good run here and is roughly considered number 40 in the world in Age of Empires 2. AoE on mobile is... there is an AoE mobile plan, a game announced, but that's it. A lot of keeps in AoE 2. This one was very special on this map. We don't see this so much on other maps. This is because the gold was walled in, surrounded by wood lines, and therefore we could get more. We name those. We call those castles. Had to build those more. It's not very typical. Who's a 4 top 1 player? I think Marine Lord and Beastie Cutie are considered the top 2. Why do we have so many AoE4 players here? We just had a raid of an AoE4 channel. And I'm trying to give them a nice welcome so they might enjoy this game a bit more and get a bit more of an understanding. Also, Age of Empires 2, we also do Civ drafts, as you know from Age of Empires 4. Obviously, Age of Empires 2 has way more civilizations that are not that different, though, compared to AoE 4. With the game 4 as crazy as the last 2? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Yanganati is just locked in. And I can cross out. What's the highest elo Marine Lord in AoE 2? Yeah, something like that. Marine Lord was like top 50 in the world as well. Something like that. Feels reasonable. I will mark Berbers. Only 2.2? Really? Wasn't he like scratching 2.4 for Euro Rumble? I think that was his best performance, right? Can you explain the RNG bands? Yeah, Age of Empires has obviously way more civilizations than Age of Empires 4. And to force my diversity, I introduced this for the first time in an S tier tournament, that just 12 of those civilizations are banned before we start drafting the other civilizations and the maps. So what that results into is that basically you take roughly a quarter of the civilizations out, and just every single set we play with a different 3/4 out of the civilization pool. Did B play AoE 2? No, I think he has a StarCraft 2 background, not an Age of Empires background. Yeah. The next map will be loaded up as well. We also, why didn't we see walls at the side? In this one, you can't wall on this stony area. So wall from the edge would only end here. And the unit still could have run through. I'm making sure to not miss the next game. That my co-caster is not getting sad. He's a lonely boy. Is Marina related to Aquaman? Not to my knowledge. Okay, and we're already in the next one. Did Tasva go full AoE 4? At some point he was full AoE 4. Right now he stopped playing full time. And I will quickly give you an overview for the newcomers. Obviously, different civilizations. Slavs, they have faster farming. Celts, they have faster wood chopping. And they have really good siege units. Slavs, they are lacking the last attack upgrade for their ranged units, so we shouldn't see too many ranged units. Same goes for Celts. They're also missing the last armor upgrade for their cavalry. This should be some siege most likely from Sitaux, but very likely we will see ranges from both of them, and Slavs. Lots of farms expected. And yeah, that's it. I will unmute now, and I hope you enjoy the show. And maybe chat can be very helpful towards newcomers. Okay, I'm back.
What's up? How'd the Q&A go?
Fewer Qs than As.
Fewer Qs than As.
No.
How did that make you feel?
Mixed feelings.
Do these count as questions in the Q&A?
Yes. 7.
I love when you're like, okay, 10 questions. And then someone says, how many questions are there? And you're like, 10. 9 questions left.
But now I started to also shame them for the question.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
Shame on you. And then I say 9.
Yep. All right. Slavs against Celts. Acclivity. You've seen Acclivity. Take over, Nilly.
We've seen Acclivity, a lot in Red Bull tournaments, and not so much in RM and 9 Villages starts. So will be pretty interesting to see how those will play out. We could expect a lot of range play simply because bases are pretty compact. One of the most important things is obviously the hill in the center. Remember that we can't wall on those stony areas, so walls towards the edge of the map are not an option. That's why egg bases are very common. Nice wood lines here for Hearttt to create a base for himself. Sitaux more on the open side. Right, Dave?
Yeah, really, really great for Hearttt here. It's a pretty easy wall off as far as Acclivity goes. The gold forward for Sato is definitely going to be an issue for sure.
By the way, they did something funny. They didn't lock the teams. So
I know. I'm looking at. I just noticed that.
They could become friends this game. This
Maybe
is not.
If it goes long enough and the resources are completely depleted, they just shift each other to ally. No allied victory, and then trade until they have enough resources to start up again.
Yeah, very
with
likely
armies.
scenario. Yeah, this is not intended feature. This is more something for FFAs or some other wild friendly games where you can basically decide, okay, should my units attack the opponent or not?
Damn, Hearttt almost lost a scout there. Sato went for a gate. There was a very like split second where he could have gone for another gate on the other side of the mining camp and trapped the scouting completely. But the damage on that scout early is pretty good, especially with Hearttt being distracted. He didn't see that barracks until later. And he didn't see the militia coming across from Sitaux. Although, by the score, he probably has to suspect something.
Let's take a look here. Those men-at-arms. Yeah, they shouldn't find anything. And Hearttt, he's playing skirm defense. Ooh.
Man, that's balls of steel to play skirm defense after losing 2 straight games, right? You're not gonna have to hope that these men-at-arms don't find a hole anywhere.
No. Well, Hearttt is really good at building those walls early on. Men-at-arms, do they want to dive? Would feel very risky. Opens with an archer again. Kind of the repeat like how he dealt with the men-at-arm aggression from Doubt yesterday in Rocky Forest. Open an archer first, then add some more skirmishers, and once he collects the remaining 45 gold, then lines up with this fletching timing.
One thing Sato is really good at, compared to other people that open men-at-arms, is getting maximum value from them even after your initial time window has passed. Right?
Yep.
So he's really good at that with the drush. Like, he'll open 2 militia, and then if he doesn't find anything, he'll add 2 more. And then upgrade to men-at-arms, right? And do that kind of hybrid build. But he's also good at it when he's playing men-at-arms here. Like, he'll keep the army at the back of the base from Hearttt. And then when he adds the range units, he'll loop his men-at-arms around with still very high HP most of the time. And then accompany the range units to give him an extra punch against the buildings.
Ooh, now the scout is finding some damage. Archer's really
Kill
low.
the archer.
Oh, really low. 1 hit away. The scout dives. Gets the hit, gets away. Perfect move by Sitaux. And now the men-at-arms becomes so much stronger without the archer in the mix.
That spearman is 1 hit away from death. Really, really solid. And that scout is still at 42 HP nearly. This is really great unit control here from Sitaux. And there's a hole in the wood line. I'm pretty sure that's a hole there if he wants to go in.
Yeah, could be 2 dead villagers if he wanted to commit. But maybe he didn't think that would happen.
The army's still back here from Hearttt. Yeah. Like, there's a chance that he goes for a quick ball or traps you in or some pathing issues. At least you're keeping the army at home from Hearttt, and you're free to do whatever you want on the other side. And he's sending archers across now. He's going to go out towards that wood line.
Villager at the top.
Beautiful
kind of
control.
Exposed. Sees it though. Nice split. Another spearman could fall. Now the archers are arriving. Those villagers. Not too exposed though. I think they can get home. But more hits on those skirms. Sitaux is on fire right now.
The amount of value he's gotten from these men-at-arms without actually, like, killing a villager yet is insane.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Where
2-0
are the
KG.
archers? Oh, they're sneaking. They're sneaking, Nilly. He saw the hole.
Are they sneaking that much? If they sneak, then you see the men-at-arms now moving to the top. To slow the archer.
He's in.
Oh! He saw it.
Great
One-
quick wall there from Hearttt. He loses 1 villager, but could have lost a lot more.
Yeah, that was nice reaction. And the skirms, they are chasing. Now, and that's the problem with Hearttt opening an archer, right? He can't get fletching.
Till he goes out to the gold. And he's going out to the gold now, but he has to keep all of his army at home. He can't be cutting off the reinforcements from Sitaux. He can't be harassing the eco behind. And look at what Sitaux has added. He's added a stable. I love this pressure, man. Really, really solid. And is he going to snipe the Ibex too with the men-at-arms? He should probably do that at the back.
Couldn't hurt, right? 26 HP. Can still find some damage. Spearman is skirm now in no man's land. At least scouts switch into the scout cavalry here. Bear takes care of him.
And the archers are going back across, and Hearttt realizes, damn, like, I can't bring these skirms over. I can't apply any pressure yet. I have to be dealing with this.
6-2 KD. 1 villager down from those. And we felt like, okay, Cal's economy is really nice when it comes to wood, but what are the other options? And Sitaux just goes for the aggression. Hard though. Look at his resources. Solid when it comes to thinking about Castle Age.
And that's because he only went skirms, right? So that's the upside of just making skirms here in defense. You don't have to invest into a whole lot like men-at-arms, scouts, archers, everything for Sitaux, but Sitaux counters that by just simply pressing buttons on the market, and now it is very similar resources.
Chances
of them.
for its forward siege workshop, Dave. Give me a number.
91.3666, repeating, of course,
Correct.
%. Yeah.
Sitaux now sold all his stone, is moving out to another lumber camp, and well, with all the aggression, only seeing skirms, not really fearing too many knights. I think a forward siege workshop could get a lot of damage, unless he thinks, okay, going for a knight crossbow will be the best approach.
The positioning and control from Sitaux this game has been incredible. Considering you're playing late in the day, right? Way later than you thought. It's in a qualifier. Oh, as I say that, he loses an archer because he gets too close to these skirms. No!
Uh-oh.
I was going to justify why he's played so amazing under the circumstances. And then he loses some archers. He still has the scouts, though, and he's still getting some good trades against the skirmishers. Great job from Hearttt there to snipe those archers while he can.
It's full knights for Sitaux. Really?
Oh, knights.
That
Plus
feels
2 armor right
off.
away. Well,
feels
I mean,
really
it's going to
off.
feel off to Hearttt as well. He probably won't expect that.
Hearttt goes double stable though. And he's going for the armor upgrade as well. Does not have bloodlines yet. Obviously that would be the big upgrade. More HP for him. Oh, this feels very all-in-ish from Sitaux.
Well, you are playing Celts against Slavs, right? So I think you're basically banking on the fact that you're going to win with your all-in. We look at Sitau's resources. He goes for a second TC. He doesn't have the same food eco that Hearttt has. He's going to have problems keeping these knights coming out.
16 farmers versus 13 farmers only. Man, Slav economy. Don't both get 15% more income? 15% more food, 15% more wood? How does this feel so unfair towards Slavs?
I think you...
Okay.
What's the gather rate from wood to food? Like, it's percentage more, but is it a similar gather rate?
But both relatively similar, I would think, yeah. Around 10 food every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Or 10 wood every 30
Farms
seconds.
take more time to set up. They cost more. It's for the mathematicians to decide.
Okay.
Also, you can put food directly back into more villagers, right?
Okay, but, well, TC idle time actually higher for Hearttt here. Now the knights arriving. I think I like that Sitaux is not playing all in and is actually adding a town center on this one.
Well, I think losing the archers there probably dictated that a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Otherwise,
He added the
planting a
stable
crossbow
after he lost the archers, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, man. Oh, he almost got it again, dude. He almost got that wall off again.
He did. It was a hit over the wall.
Yep. Disgusting. Plus 2 armor is big here for Hearttt. He can just kind of ignore the shots coming from that TC for a little while longer. Sitaux, all the villagers trying to chop one tree. And there's a monk here from him, but the knights are in, and that monk won't get a conversion.
Good for Hearttt. Really good
Plus
for
2
Hearttt.
armor, really solid for Hearttt. You can't fight this with Bills.
No way. No way. You do 1 damage per hit or something. Oh, gate behind it. House behind it. But all a bit late. Players with the 2 TC
Sitaux,
approach.
does he... Like, what is the solution now from him? You can't keep going nice. Your monk's tech tree is not very good. Hearttt still has some skirms, so you're kind of being pushed away from the idea of pikemen.
How does Hearttt still have 7 skirms left?
He didn't really
how-
lose many at the back.
How are 4 at the front and 3 at home?
I think there were 2 archers left over from Sitaux that were on that wood line that he cleared up. You can see the little bows
Ah, yeah,
there.
yeah,
You see that? Yeah. Yeah, like just like do you see the little 2 bows there in the ground? Okay.
Okay, so Sitaux 30C, yes, no, maybe. Goes for another barracks, so it might be the pike siege push after all from the 2TC economy.
Takes out a skirmisher. Fast slab monks are here now. Doesn't get a conversion. Look at the big raids. Big raids at the back, Nilly. He's losing his skirms. He's going to, potentially.
Sanctity now for Hearttt. More HP for his monks. Does he go for a second monastery? Doesn't need to. 3 relics for him already. How did that happen that quickly?
Slavs.
Huh.
Slavs can grab those relics so fast, it feels like. Almost the same speed as a warrior priest, right? Really, really close, I think.
0.84. 0.7 on the other side. Okay, 20% faster. Now pikemen
here
and
with
light cav.
Sanctity.
Oh, this should be 2 conversions. No. Oh no. Oh no, they're close. What? He goes back? He goes in?
No, you can't go back. You can't go back there. It's fine. He can just convert him back again. Come back to my side. I think he got like 1 night with all 3 monks. They were converting the same target. Not a great fight here for Sato. That fight happened before pikemen came in, and now pikemen is in, so Hearttt will need to leave, but Sato will probably get another night converted here. Yep.
Conversion count is 2 versus 1. So few conversions for the amount of monks that we have on the field.
That was kind of wild that he pulled back when he was right next to those monks with the knights. Like, you're...
Yeah.
You can't pull back there. You got to go in at that point.
I think it was a
You're
bit of a
in too
reflex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 3rd town center now. So Sitaux just plays this defensively. Huh.
He's chilling. Stone being collected from Hearttt.
What is happening here? Longsword play? From Hearttt adds another barracks? Obviously Slavs have supplies for free.
If you go long swords, what does Sato do in response to that?
Don't take a fight, build 1 defensive mangonel, and wait to get to votes.
Yep.
Was that the right answer?
I don't know. I was legitimately asking a question.
Okay. Just
I feel
sounded
like
like
Heartt's kind of moving away from the longsword choice now.
I'll tact men-at-arms first. Obviously not the most expensive thing. Now it goes for squires. Has quite some scorpions. And the 3rd barracks. I think he's continuing to
Okay,
move towards
mind.
it.
Never mind. Siege Workshop on the hill here for Sato. Knights
Good.
are in the back from Hearttt. So these could be some really nice raids. But Sato notices right away. Still, it's only fletching on that TC.
And the 2nd armor upgrade. And they were spread around and should find some villager kills. Not too
It's
bad.
happening, Nilly.
Is it happening? Oh, scorpions. Okay, nothing is happening.
I meant the longswords are happening.
Ah,
I mean, he
okay,
could lose all 3 scorpions to a Mangonel here pretty soon.
Well, let's
1.
start off with 1 loss. And let's add another loss.
2.
And what do you think about... Now the 3rd one dying.
Huh? Got him.
Could
Men
be a
at
lot of-
arms. No longswords yet. Just simply men at arms. But a great attack round there from Hearttt. From behind, he takes out more pikemen. Sato unable to clear the Mangonel, and Hearttt attack rounds it, and his Mangonels live. What? Sick plays from Hearttt.
18 HP combined on those. Now trades off at least 1 versus 1. Light caps are being added. It feels like he barely had enough here, Hearttt. And those 2 men-at-arms are actually slaughtering the 4 monks now.
What is...
Are they? Longswords.
Where are the long swords? It's just coming in now.
Oh, 2 long swords against the monks now. Such a close fight. Gets another conversion. Conversion count now at 4 to 3. Again, not a lot not
Not a lot of conversions at all. 1 longsword. That's it.
Now enough stone for Sitaux, but he lost the crucial hill. And now Hearttt gets control over that area. And if he goes for boyars, Celts are really struggling to find good answers to those.
Okay. Please kill this ram before it one-taps that castle as it's being built by one villager.
He is. Although... But that's another... Oh no, Scorpion, okay. I got a bit scared, like there was a flag on the siege workshop, right?
Yeah.
Could have been something.
You'll see the castle being built. The castle's being built right next to the siege workshop. Villagers coming forward from Sitaux. And if Hearttt builds this castle here, Sitaux can keep going. Sitaux can keep going into Heartt's space with a castle.
But with how many vills? Isn't he having 4 vills at the front there?
It's got 10.
Oh, those vills! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he
Yeah,
can
yeah.
go. He can go.
Here it comes. And another scrappy game, Nilly. Another one.
Those 2 are delivering. Oh man.
What a great set.
Shot of with those mangonels into the pikeman. Ooh, a good one. Goes for a second one. No, not given to him.
Okay.
Hearttt equalizes the set.
2-2. I thought it was going to... If Sitaux gets that castle up, this game gets wild here for a second. Because then he's spamming in some woads or whatever. Maybe going for more castles on the other side. But Hearttt notices that right away. Sitaux retreats. He realizes nothing to be done at the front. It was such a great opening for Sitaux early in that game. It was such a great opening. And I just have to wonder, what if he had kept those archers alive? And he didn't lose them against the skirmishers and he had them in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, then we potentially see a forward siege workshop, the kind of Huang style, obviously not Huang eco, but, adding in everything, maybe a knight, a monk, a siege workshop at the front.
Maybe the knight crossbow might have been the play then from Sitaux, right? Arriving with
Maybe.
12 crossbows there.
Yeah.
Upgraded from the archers. But
But
Slav
he was
economy
so
just
good with the positioning, and then just one misclick, and Heartt's right there to punish him. Like, Hearttt kept those skirmishers alive for so long, and I think he only lost 2 villagers early. Very good defense, and then just takes advantage of the Slav farms, and a great pushback there. Great job from Hearttt.
So we still have Copenhagen and Rocky Forest as potential hard maps here. And still has a lot of his good civilizations left. Okay, still his top 2 civs left. While Sitaux should be struggling a bit more with his choices. Did we have that many good civilizations banned, by the way, that we had to play Celts on Acclivity? Okay, Mayans are banned.
I mean, Tatars, Spanish, Bengalis,
Tatars,
Burgundians.
Britons.
Oh my god, dude.
It's everything gone. Malay.
Saracens? There's like a who's who of Acclivity
Acclivity,
civs
yeah.
right there.
And he went for Vikings
Byzantines?
was his backup, yeah.
Yeah. Inca's on there too. Holy. You're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. For civs, I love it.
Hippopotamus will be played next. Interesting. So,
I don't know if you've been told yet, Nilly, but this map, and you probably haven't heard
I'm
this
already,
before.
my cursor's already on the mute button, but continue. Dave, tell me.
So this map, it kind of looks
Yes.
like a raccoon.
Which map are we talking about?
Hippopotamus? I mean, like, I'm assuming that it's a stylistic choice on the part of the hippo, right? Like maybe he's going through a phase or something.
Maybe it's at a Halloween party, dressed as a raccoon.
Exactly. Like it definitely doesn't look like a panda, though. It definitely doesn't.
Okay.
There's no way.
So we
I can't
agreed.
see it.
We agreed.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't see it.
Okay. Okay, Dave. I didn't really know how to feel about that.
I was just scared of getting muted. I'm not gonna lie.
My finger was ready. I already raised the finger. The pointer was there on the mute button. And it was... but you dodged. You dodged. Okay, hippopotamus, Malians versus Romans. Oh, baby. Romans being added in there. I don't see too much value for them unless you
I hate it.
actually play men-at-arms.
I hate it.
Okay,
There's 2 civilizations without demos in this game, and this is one of them. And this map has the most potential for demos.
okay.
Big demos.
Okay.
I was so happy the other day when I saw Doubt go for demos in that game 5, and then he promptly sent them right into the mill from his opponent when there was villagers right there, because I think he was just patrolling them.
Sounds like a doubt thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 seconds to go. Malians, obviously, a really strong civilization there. Saving so much wood. Getting the extra gold. Very complete tech tree as well. Strong economy. Good monks as well. Will help out in those scenarios pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
And we can see it. Hearttt. Oh, look at that. He wants no business of aggression. And both players are moving away. We moved the town center
yesterday.
5 tiles away from the player. And it seems like that's enough for the players here to play this one very defensively and very differently.
Well, Sitaux is quite close to that wood. Like both of theirs is a little bit closer than usual.
Yeah,
They're going to go to the wood lines on the outside and not the one in the center. So it's a little bit less of a trolley map when it comes around to this. Both players should probably go for the fish in the top too. And we see the scout already coming up in that direction from Hearttt. He's going to take a look for it. Sato should be sending a villager soon. Maybe that house fill.
Hearttt sends 2 villagers, so makes a lot of sense. Sitaux, yeah, sends the second one as well. You don't really want to have one exposed villager and then might lose it against the scout. Sitaux not trying to confirm the dock positioning. He rather pushes some more zebras towards his town center.
Okay, so Romans, what are we thinking? Infantry approach?
Has to be men-at-arms. It's the only way how to play them. I don't see how 5% better economy is a justification to pick them on exactly this map. Men-at-arms obviously can have a lot of value, since it is tough to fully wall this one off. Scorpions are nice in the short distance, but also not crazy.
I think you have to be thinking about the early start with a Civ, though. Like, you have to get through the feudal age on this map. Trying to banks on castle age play when it's just so aggressive and you're sending villagers out through the open across the water to get to resources is really tough, right? It's really, really tough. God, what a heartbreaker earlier, too, with Sebastian on this. Oh my God.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, my. I've never been on the edge of my
seat.
seat. Yeah, like, I tuned in for that, right? And I've never been on the edge of my seat more for an Age of Empires match in, like, the last long time. Since probably, like, Game 7, Wallow 5.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
It was crazy, dude. I thought he was in such a winning position.
I
yeah. Oof. Go ahead.
No, I interrupted you twice. Sorry.
I have nothing left to say. I'm speechless.
For me, it might have been like obviously I think it might make some sense to reflect on it a day, but it is a strong candidate to be my top 5 most emotional Age of Empires moments.
Yeah.
Because
That
there
one
was,
was crazy.
so much on the line, and it was such a incredibly dramatic scene to end, like in all games, right? If it happens in game 1, we laugh about it. But game 7, it was just
Game 7
absolute brutality.
on a young kid who's an up-and-comer, and no one expected him to be there. And there's also the flip side where I know both you and I really love ACCM. Like ACCM's such a great guy. You would love to see him at the event, right? And then there's the potential of him having to go through another qualifier again. And it's just like, oh, so many feelings during that game. So many feelings. Second dock here for Sitaux. And the feudal age times, well, he's about a villager ahead to feudal age.
What do you think about my prediction? That none of the round of 6 losers of today will make it to the main event.
I think Barles might make it.
Okay.
I've been really impressed with Barles lately, like really impressed.
Yeah, he was really sick. He was leading 3-2 against
Not
Sato.
just in this tournament, like
Okay.
other tournaments as well. He's been crazy, Nilly.
I-
Galleys. It's galleys, so he's taking advantage of the Pierce armor, I suppose, with Romans.
Okay.
Haven't seen the galley play here. I guess if you get a good galley mass, you can control like the entire map.
Yeah, but like, how do you split this, right? You need to keep them together, otherwise single fires will
Just
do too
keep them
much
together,
to you.
yeah. Yeah, just keep them together.
Okay.
If your objective is just to control the water and not necessarily to keep your fish alive, I feel like there's potential here. Like, you have those 3 fishing ships. Try your best to keep them alive, but you don't need to keep the galleys stationed next to them at all times. Just get that mass, and then
this
you
is
can
a-
control the water.
This is a prepared strategy. Look at how Sitaux knows exactly what he needs to do. Builds the tower at the gold.
Tower,
Goes
blacksmith.
for-
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and this will be probably, I think,
And he's
fletching.
collecting more stone
Ooh.
for another tower,
Ooh.
so he can put a tower on the wood line to keep himself safe.
Ooh, me like
That's
it.
sick. That's just preparation right there, Nilly.
But
We'll
if
see
you-
if it works, but I love the thought process.
Wouldn't you, if you want to build a tower anyways, love to build into the panda eye? Hippo eye? To...
I think. Well, assuming
control
you have
mode?
water control. Look, he's going for another dock back here. Assuming you have water control, I feel like that gives you an extra level with the galleys. I think all of this build is under the assumption that when he builds up enough galleys, there's not going to be anything that Hearttt can do about it.
This will be really good for Sitaux. Look at how he's not taking no damage from those fires.
Did you
Fletching
say what
out.
I think you said, by the way?
Eyes?
Sure. No tower from Sato on the wood line yet. He goes for it now.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he didn't have enough wood to build the tower. He
Yeah,
had to-
probably.
had to drop off all the wood and now can build it. Obviously 50 wood there.
Demo! Let's go, dude! That's what I'm talking about, Hearttt. Big damage on the galleys. He kept the demo in the dock. Sato thought it was a garrison fire galley, and he got some really good damage on those things. Wasn't enough to kill him, but it's enough to make Sato respect the fire galley pushing in. And he's got a fire galley waiting in the dock behind, and Sato won't push past this dock because he knows what happened the last time he did.
And you're all about respect.
Oh, you got garrison. God damn it.
Scout runs around. Galley micro. Really solid for Sitaux so far. No single loss. 4-0 KD. As of right now, and it's actually 5-0. Don't think a demo is shown there as a KD if it actually exploded properly. Ooh, I like that he's killing all the ostrich.
The toast got his scout on the wood line from Hearttt, too.
Oh, I think there's a mistake
so
for Sitaux moving in too
frustrating.
deep.
Maybe. Fire galley behind. Does that pierce armor help against fires?
Apparently.
Well, no, because the fire damage is doing most of its damage through bonus, right?
Yeah. It's actually no difference, yeah.
And attack.
Just-
Yeah, it's no attack. No difference.
Okay. But still then, like, why did we pick Romans? Right now he's just playing a generic Civ, no? Except
well, generic Civ
5%
with a
more.
5% eco bonus on
Okay,
everything.
On everything. Yeah, okay, I can
Pretty
see that.
solid. Yeah. Without demos. No demo potential. Drawman potential later, though, and he clears up the archers underneath the tower.
Ah, nice.
Pushes those away with the villagers. And the galleys are pushing in, Nilly. There's a demo raft there. Does he spot it? Yep. Demo raft goes down. Fire goes down, and suddenly Hearttt is at risk of being cut off completely from his wood eco. What a play for what a build from Sato.
Really sick
What
with
a
all the
strategy
galleys.
here.
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised how, like, why are we only now seeing galleys? Like, it's such a choke point area. Galleys have to be a good option. KD is 17-1, Dave.
And the one was, I think, the one was a ship that Hearttt killed with the demo when the galleys tried to come past.
Okay. So demo best unit for Hearttt confirmed.
Oh my god. Or maybe the one was the scout. The one was the scout. Yep. The
Yeah.
scout on the wood line.
Scott. It's a nice made up story. 19,
villager goes
21-1.
That is crazy. What is that? What is that in, like... So the KD ratio is 0.05.
Or 21-1.
It's like me on an FPS. Oh, he got another one.
You know that he could play FPS without a controller as well.
I do. That's why.
Oh.
No aim assist. So, Sato's up to Castle Age. Hearttt is in the Dark Age, basically. The Stone Age. He's not clicking up anytime soon. Oh, baby.
I'm honestly still in disbelief from the African Reed Bets game.
Yeah. Sato's been crazy. And you know what? He's found himself a strategy that we haven't seen. We have not seen people go for galleys. Maybe they've been doing it in practice games. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't worked in the past, and that's why everyone hasn't done it. I don't know. But it's very convincing. And it's been limited galley production, too. He's only had to make 7. Because he hasn't lost one yet.
That's sick. How do we have that many resources floating for Hearttt here? Builds the market now. I think he tries to buy himself some food. Look at the
Now
starting
gold
base
miner.
of Sitaux.
Yeah.
It's
It's looking like he's playing poles or something. It's just buildings all around the TC. It's kind of crazy. Archers are coming across. Normally I would say I'd love to see a demo, but he can't make them.
This is another
not a
like
possibility.
situation for like screenshot. Guess the elo. Looking at this base.
It's either extremely low or very high.
Yeah, that's
gotta
true.
go with-
Yeah, the person can't be between 800 and 2.5k. Yeah.
But there's a slight possibility he's above 2K6. Oh my god, what a play from Sato. What a strategy.
The galleys. And he didn't need Romans at all, right? He can do this with any Civ, kind of, right? If he had Celts, he could have played the exact same. Sick.
Damn. And it clearly caught Hearttt off guard too. Like he had the fires sitting defensively. You don't do that against a player who's playing galleys. You go forward right away because you want to pressure them immediately, right? So he was expecting fire galleys coming out from Sato. And when the galleys showed up, he was like, oh. And then Sato, mining that stone long distance, going for the tower right away with the blacksmith and then another tower on the wood line. There's nowhere for Hearttt to counterattack.
Yeah,
He can't be touched.
Yeah. And where was most of the food eco for Sitaux? Like, how did he get to Castle Age? Was it only the fish?
Villagers taking the shorefish.
Shorefish over there, yeah.
He had 6 in the south. He had 2 more taking shorefish in the north, so that's 8. Plus he had the fishing ships there. And then all the zebra and stuff that he pushed in earlier. And 3 more in the south. So that's 11 villagers on shorefish.
Oh, yeah. By the way, great change of the map so that the games aren't that short anymore.
Yeah. Really working out, just like African reed beds, you know? No more booming.
Making it more open so people can't fully wall.
They won't allow it.
Kidoki.
So now Heartt's in a difficult position.
Copenhagen.
He's got to
Rocky
win
Forest.
on.
I
At least he has his home maps.
Yeah, true. I hope he goes for Rocky Forest now. I want Copenhagen as the decider. Selfishness. Yeah.
What a game between Barles and Tato on that map.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh my god, that was such a good game.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to look.
You had to look everywhere.
That's great.
Roman's late pick. This could be
Gajara's Armenians, Rocky Forest.
Gojara's Armenians. That means Portuguese, Italians for Copenhagen, or Portuguese Vikings for Copenhagen.
Maybe Sitaux has something really special cooked up with the Vikings there. You
Well,
never know.
Vikings, you win water on the top. You can go fish traps at the top then. And then play fast imp, 2 TC, forward castle.
I mean, you have wheelbarrow and handcart automatically too. That's nice, right? It's good. Yeah.
But first
Maybe.
of all,
Who knows?
we need to see Hearttt win on Rocky Forest.
Yes, indeed. And we have Heartt playing as the Gajaras here. Sitaux playing as the Armenians. Now, Armenians can make a mule cart, and then they can have really, really efficient gathering on the wood. Whereas Heartt's going to have to make the lumber camp a little further away.
Huh.
He doesn't go for the mill right away to garrison the sheep inside.
Interesting, right? Something we've often seen for Gojara players. Obviously, absolutely incredible play yesterday by Heartt with his Gojaras on outcrop against Stouts Tatars. One of the best Gojara plays I've
I
ever
didn't see
seen.
what happened.
Well, it was like late game. We were running out of wood on outcrop, and oh no, okay. I was
Oh my
scared
god,
for
I
the
thought he
board.
was going to snipe that board with the TC.
Yeah, I saw it as well. Yeah, it was just like him having 60 shotels, mass camels, and Dowd played like 400 halberdiers lost with heavy CA. He at one point had like 50 heavy CA as well. 6 traps from both players. And, well, just dwindled down so that gold ran out and then wood ran out.
So Heartt is only going to have 3 sheep garrisoned in this mill, which is fine. There's also a couple turkeys north of that he has not found yet, and he should be aware that he hasn't found them, so he's going up there.
I will get them.
Nice little surprise. Or geese. Sorry, they're not turkeys.
Know the
Always get them
difference.
confused, you know?
They're nice.
It's like they look the same. You know,
Thanks.
there's some animals that just look similar, and he's really trying to get in that mill.
For
That goose.
example,
there we go.
raccoons and
Hippopotamus, yeah.
yeah.
There's also animals that look very, you know, like they're very far apart in appearance. Like if you were to compare a panda to a hippopotamus,
Complete difference.
I don't know what you would have to be smoking.
I don't know. Would be crazy.
Feudal age on the way for both.
I think we will see a lot of Georgians here once they are fixed and they are allowed.
I think so too.
I think they are really nice with the mule cards here. Just so much
Yep.
more efficiency on the wood line. Now, ooh, look at that. Sitaux, he's going for militia. Obviously, Armenians, they can go for the champion man-at-arm line. 1 age earlier, except the man-at-arms. So technically, Sitaux could go for long sword rush in feudal age here.
It's so expensive, though. It's so expensive. I think, like, for that, the bigger benefit for that is being able to make spearmen in Dark Age. It's like
true.
the bigger cheese, you know?
Or pikemen in feudal
Yeah,
age.
or... Yeah, pikemen in feudal age, or even halbs in castle if you're like right up against it. If you're in one of those 200 pop castle age games, could be really solid, right?
Maybe we'll see those on Yanganati one point, right? To get to halberdiers there. Also, it's
Maybe.
really nice to chop through the wood and gold.
Yeah, maybe. Fortified churches to secure the wood.
Get
Pretty good.
another relic when you're starved for
Yep.
gold anyways.
Oh my god, we're cooking here. We're coming up with
Wow.
strats. Synergy right there.
Let's
Holy.
go.
Drummond in the center.
Oh!
Your brain just exploded. Oh my god, it's like that meme where, you know, they're slowly waking up and then they have the picture of the person's like brain going into overdrive. You
Okay.
definitely know what I'm talking about. You would. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, of course. Great meme.
Men-at-Arms. Pressuring. Hearttt had to expect this, though, from Armenians. Men-at-Arms is a very popular opening here, and that's a good poke with the spearman. He almost gets him with the camel. He's going to get him here. Most likely. No.
That's it, slide. Scout now added. Typically, Men-at-Arms, one of the best openings you can play against a stable opening. Does he want to take the engagement here? Still a lot of HP, and that's the big problem. A spearman not added by Sitaux might be the big problem. Now takes the
Maybe.
engagement.
And he's baiting the men-at-arms to attack a few of his units. He's going to try and save that camel scout. He does save it for the time being. And Sato will take it out. That's a bit of an avoidable loss there for Hearttt. But Sato lost the scout at the same time.
So good, clear up by Hearttt, and it seems like Sitaux didn't see Nilly's lesson of the week. Always add the spearman very early on if you face the scouts and if you're going for men-at-arms, because then it makes it impossible for Hearttt to take this engagement if one single spearman joined that party.
Yep. Great job. Scouts are in now. He could use the mule cart to block the path.
Yeah. You can wall off the whole area in the front. Like, technically you can wall, and one mule cart right, one mule cart to the left.
And the way he's setting up that house, okay, his house, never mind. He's just building with 3 villagers. I was saying, like, I was about to say, he could wall to the edge of the map and then just use a mule cart there. Station it there and just full wall his base.
Stable now in the center. Is he maybe thinking about it? 22 HP on that one. Is that a weird shift click? What is happening? Yeah, it was just a misclick. Okay. Calm down, Nilly.
Archers coming across with spearmen. 2 spearmen there, so he has to be careful. How much is the pikeman upgrade?
160
Exactly.
food, 95 gold.
Okay.
Used to be 215, 90 or something like that. Stable added. 3 spearmen feel like too much of investment for Sitaux right now. He can't really take any engagement anyways.
He's trying. No armor on the skirmishers, no fletching on the skirmishers, right? Trying to pick away at those, and now he's got his stable up. Bought himself enough time to complete that stable, start getting scouts on the field, and he's got villagers over on the gold, expanding out towards the berries and just adding in some more farms. Still doesn't have that wood upgrade, which is even better for Armenians.
Oh yeah, true. I think Armenians also, if you ever get into the aggression and that you can get the map control, just cruising through the center there from deer spot to deer spot with a mule cart sounds really great as well.
Yeah. There's lots of synergy. It sounds like so much synergy, you wonder why they're not picked more often on certain maps, but then you kind of look at their tech tree and they're quite limited in certain ways.
5 scouts, don't think that's the greatest engagement for Sitaux, still runs away. Now has 3 scouts of his own. Hearttt continues with scout production behind this. I wouldn't be surprised if he's thinking about a blacksmith pretty soon. Pledging comes in.
Nice solid eco from Hearttt behind. Probably needs to add in a new lumber camp, but other than that, pretty clean. Good farm count. from him, and the skirmishers are forward, and he can just sit here and kind of idle these farms.
It just feels like 5 spearmen are not adding a lot now. Will Hearttt ever give you an engagement where those are adding a lot? Maybe he goes for the counterattack? Defensive tower? He doesn't need gold right now.
The
Counterattack?
scouts went the wrong way, and Hearttt has full vision on this. It is just a line of units going towards his base. He's not going to let that happen. He's coming over with the skirmishers. He's got 1 spearman of his own, which should be easy to snipe down. And, oh no, Sitaux kind of passed through the center here. The archer and the scout were blocking the path, so they went around.
Oh,
And
great.
he's going to lose some archers and some spearmen because of it.
KD 8-1 right now. And he's continuing to do damage. Oh, this is so good for Hearttt. And now
But
the
does
defensive
Hearttt want
tower.
to push through here?
Not really. Just be annoying.
It's kind of a jumble. He's trying to.
He forced the tower. More units going down. Gets another spearman. Sick KD. 12-2 now. And another spearman added. I don't understand how Sitaux thinks adding that many more spearmen is really the right option. I'm surprised.
Is it that big of an investment, though?
There's
Like,
60
what if Hearttt
60
splits
resources.
the scouts away from the skirmishers and goes for raids? You kind of want those defensively somewhere, right? You want some sort of response.
Is that going to happen? That he leaves the skirms unprotected?
I don't
If
know.
the opponent is going scout archers? I think the armies are
I'm
always
I'm
fighting
just
together.
presenting possibilities.
Thanks for your input, Dave.
Okay. Blacksmith now from Sato. Scouts could go for the counterattack here if you're Sato. And I think there's potential to find value, but there is a big force in the back of your base. And he's trying to take the fight.
Still before fletching. Armor comes in for Hearttt as well.
Really healthy scouts here for Sato. Like, really high HP on those. Surprisingly. I thought they would be lower. Forging comes in, too. Oh, my God. And he's still mining that gold underneath all of this pressure. Oh, God.
Why not? Why not?
Balls of steel. Oh, my God.
Hearttt clicks bloodlines as well with 8 scouts. Makes a lot of sense. Oh boy. I'm feeling it could be in the air. The 21th out of 21 potential games on this one today. Sitaux is coming in though and obviously does not want to allow this one. 500 wood in the bank, but those scouts, now they're killing.
Skirms are very weak. Skirms are very weak from before. Archers are coming forward though. Sitaux may be getting a little bit too aggressive, but his scouts had a lot of HP and he's got forging. Bloodlines is in. Bloodlines is in. And Sato will kill the skirms, but Hearttt will kill everything else.
And Castle Age will be so much faster for Hearttt behind this one. And Sitaux
Oh
still
my
needs
God,
to
this
invest
spear
into
is
something.
so valuable here for Sato, chasing away these scouts.
Oh yeah, look at that, how he chased
The
them away and
foresight to
didn't instantly
to
get
add
killed
that.
like the other 12 friends before this.
I know, it's incredible. What a moment. Castle Age coming in for Hearttt. Forging on the way. It's a market for Sato. He needs it to compete with the timings. Still not that far behind in villagers. A little bit idle TC time mixed in for him this game, though.
By the way, round of 48 had 24 sets. And the first 23 of them did not go to game 5. Only the very
So
last set went
you're
to
telling
the
me
decider.
that
It is crazy that 3 games in a row today are going to the decider.
the ends justify the means here, Nilly?
The what? Do what? What are we with?
I can't explain it. I'm thinking of ways to explain that to you, and I can't. It's a saying.
I know the saying, but it didn't apply to the situation. What?
You were... Oh, okay. Let's move on. Second stable here for Sato. And Spearman takes out the final scout. What a great addition. 3 kills on that bad boy. Amazing. So brave.
Actually, continuing archer production here, Hearttt. What is happening?
What?
Jabation? Is he playing camel? He's playing camel archer.
But, like...
He's not even
Separately.
Berbers.
Yeah. Separately, for sure. Crossbow on the way. Camels coming out from double stable.
Extra town center
It's
not
a lot
built
of
in the
farms from Sitaux here.
center.
23 farms. 19 farms there from Hearttt. And Hearttt is going to go for a second TC.
I think in the center would have made a lot of sense to me.
Pikeman coming in early in feudal age.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Really believes in the spears.
How did that work out yet?
Well, we're about to see here. The scout is trying to come in for the crossbows. Sato manages to save him, but he's under pressure on the right side. Under pressure at the gold. Heartt's got armies forward here, and it's a good mix. It's the camel crossbow. Takes out the scout. Now he's going to start sniping down vills, and the pikemen are just going to run right into those crossbows. Beautiful stuff here from Hearttt, and behind this, he's just expanding his economy. You can see the reinforcements coming across constantly.
Just sick. Could
Sato can't get
also
gold.
raid from the left-hand side now, right? Maybe send
Mm-hmm.
the Shivamsha in there. Could be an option. He's just blocking all the gold. Just runs around this. Knights can't really take the engagement. No great upgrades on those. Although 1-1 and Bloodline's not too shabby either. But just so many kills from those
Sato
crossbows.
needs like a church there or something, but he has no space to build it unless he deletes farms.
Yeah, would need to build it at a really weird spot there next to the gold and farms. He doesn't even care. And we will go to Copenhagen in the decider for the third time in a row. We are breaking the 12-hour mark of the stream today in 3 best of 7s.
The qualifiers next week are just 3 or 4-0 across the board.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. What a game from Hearttt there. He had the pressure in early, the skirms and the scouts. He dealt with the men-at-arms. There was no spear for Sato, like you said. And he was able to clear that. And then Sato never breaks out from his base because the production was great for Hearttt. He kept the skirmishers and the scouts together. And he just made the cycle around Sato's base. And Sato's economy was not in the spot to keep up with the Castle Age timing. Armenians lose again on this map when it seems like they should be doing quite well here.
I think the 3 men-at-arms... I think if the spearman is at it, he just has so much more time early on. I think he had the spearman at home because he felt that he wanted to send the spearman out there together with his archer. But I think it's one spearman to the front and then have the second spearman to aid the archer to the center. Or to the front.
What should I have for dinner tonight, Nilly?
You are a guy that would enjoy good chicken masala tonight.
See if anyone's open.
Good chicken tikka masala.
Mmm.
And put some garlic naan on top. And if you really feel like it, a nice mango lassi.
Ooh.
Drink a bit before you eat, and then the other 70% after you're done on your couch. You're very welcome.
Yep. And you ate like 4 hours ago?
I ate 11 hours, 40 minutes ago.
Nice.
No. Like in between 2 sets, I ate like half a plate of pasta.
I think I ate. Oh my god! It's been over 24 hours since I last ate.
What?
Burp.
Okay.
Burp.
What?
I just realized that now. Sato playing as Italians, game 7. Hearttt playing as Portuguese. And Hearttt is going to go up for the dock in the north, and he's losing the scout to the board. That's a lot of hits on that scout. Almost lost it.
I got really nervous. Almost lost it. Ooh. Almost lost it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Doubt. Doubt. Oh, it's the second time that I'm calling my co-caster Doubt today.
It's fine, dude. I'll take it.
No, you take it. Okay. So this is the moment where you describe the gravity of this game. What's on the line?
This is a really important moment. The king and the scout. Can he use the king to block? Can he use the villager to wall in? The king is on the run, and Hearttt doesn't care. And Sitaux realizes he can't get it either. But he's coming over with the scout, trying to find the other dog. Hearttt waited for a second villager. You guys don't understand how important this game is, as Sitaux is now taking a chance that his king is going to get walled in here. He's trying to block the wall with the scout. Now double villagers attacking. He has to make sure his king does not get walled in. And now the king from Hearttt is coming over to now block the scout so the villagers can kill it or maybe drive the scout away. Super quick feudal age for Sitaux with Italians.
Oh, it's cheaper for him. Just got the boars. I think actually the most of the build orders are just take one boar. You don't even need the second one. Indeed, that's the play. Got the dock at the top, and both are fishing quite a bit here. On this map where we are starting fully walled in. We have some farms at the start. And the 2 water areas to contest. We have 4 relics on the mainland. 3 on this small island here. And obviously, if you lose the king, you lose the game. Sitau's king at a weird spot right now.
Yeah.
This is like... This looks like all the people after the meet and greet trying to get into Berghain. But I'm cool. This is me. Knock, knock.
Maybe he's just stretching. Maybe he's doing like, you know, calf stretches. Like he's just poking out his leg, you know?
Yeah.
Leaning against the wall, nearly.
Lunges.
Lunges. And it's lunging so hard. The king is getting real close here for Hearttt. That is a feudal scout. And Heartt's going to try and block with that king.
Wow.
He's going to run away.
Bought himself the time. Can now block the other side, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, deleting palisades while the king is next
king
to
is
it.
right there. I know.
Isn't there too much on the line for shenanigans like these?
I mean, isn't there too much on the line to keep moving this king through the choke point where there's a villager that could potentially quick wall you?
Oh, man.
Where is he going with that thing? There's a fire now, Sitaux. Wall it in. I don't want you to because I don't want a game 7 to end like this. But, oh, man, what a play that would be if he could somehow trap that. Heartt's not going to let it happen. Sitaux is bringing the king back over to the other. These guys are so aggressive with it.
I'm really I'm like, okay, king. First thing before I queue villagers,
Yep.
I send
You
my
have
king.
a place. You live here now. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of crazy. The king is going all the way back to the corner. There for Sitaux.
Well,
And
it's
Hearttt
his
is coming
corner,
back
right?
home.
It's not.
Is Heartt's gonna lunge?
No. Okay. Parkour.
Parkour.
Demo now being cute.
No pressure at the top. It's 1 fire galley in defense from Hearttt. My dude, you cannot have your king just sitting right there. Thank you.
Salve.
I'm nervous, Nilly. This game means a lot.
This man.
Both of these guys
Yeah, go ahead.
had to go through top players, right? So Sitaux had to go through Vinchester. Good example. And Hearttt had to go through Doubt and MBL to get here. If you're looking at it from their perspective, that's going to be an incredibly difficult thing to emulate in the next qualifier. You want to finish it here. You want to qualify in this one.
Let's quickly remind ourselves what's on the line. Taking part of the $50,000 plus tournament. Flights paid, food paid, chance to get a beer with Dave as well.
Yep.
Meet all the people at the meetup, at the watch party. And obviously play in one of the biggest Age of Empires tournaments we will have over the next years. Expecting, hoping great things with that. Obviously, NAC, the biggest tournament of 2023, in case you guys didn't know.
Like, I know there's nothing to threaten it. But, like, why is your king still in the middle of the map here?
Hotel paid as well.
The hotel's
he's-
paid. Why is the king hanging out outside, Nilly?
Just chilling. And it's also like the like Pokemon boss move, like with the crossed
Oh, great quick ball from Sitaux.
hands behind the back. Isn't like one
The
of the
Pokemon
final
booth?
four?
What?
Boss.
Ein.
Boss?
He looks like a Pokemon boss of the final
The
four.
Elite Four?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Like no one's specific,
Salve.
but he could be.
Ein.
Ah.
By the way, 2 dogs
One
won
of them-
against
one of the-
3 dogs
Yeah.
for some reason.
Well, I mean, the fire galley control from Sitaux in that first fight was really rough, right? I think he was paying attention in the north because he didn't make any fires, and Hearttt came in at the same time, and Hearttt could still clear up the fish. I don't think he was fully paying attention to the battle in the south, and he got punished for it a little bit. Also, 2 villagers repairing from Hearttt. There was only 1 villager there from Sato to repair the ships, so that could have mattered. And Portuguese, more HP, so that's a big deal.
But still, 2 against 3 dogs feels a bit weird. What can I say? Shouldn't be a thing.
Well, we've got a lot of ships here, ready to go. Demo
Plus-
coming in now from Hearttt. It's a great demo.
Good start. Good start to this. What? Did he just delete? Oh, he deleted the dock! He wanted to delete the palisade! Disaster for Sitaux! The nerfs could be here!
Oh god, and another good demo there from Hearttt, and Sitau's gonna lose the water. He tried to delete the palisade. He deleted the dock instead, and it's a complete clear up, and it's Castle Age in faster, way faster here for Hearttt. Actually, Sitaux has 6 villagers queued, so he could unqueue some of those. Maybe go up to Castle Age, but I think the nerves are really starting to come into play.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you are the ones at home and feel like, oh, that happens to me as well, the way to do it is to actually build a palisade gate over it. And then you can cancel the palisade gate, and that's how you can delete the wall behind your vision. At least
Or
you
you
didn't
can
delete the
just-
king. No.
Make sure you have the wall selected. But
Yeah, but sometimes you can't
Oh.
click the palisade. But yeah.
so if you're Hearttt and you somehow happen to run past this king, he's not going to do it.
I'm
You
warning
see
it.
it standing there. Yeah, do you? I send a villager
I
just in
send a-
case, right?
I just
And
for
then make
my
like a
legacy.
stone gate there
For my
on
legacy.
both. Yeah, stone gate on both sides, and then you send an organ gun early, or once you get it walled in, you just YOLO a lot.
I think I built
He's bringing it back.
6 stone walls. Oh no, 5 stone walls, and try to hope that the villager does the job. Unless I'm in Castle Age, and then I'm already sending the organ gun instantly. But yeah,
Where is it going now? Okay, it goes into the tower at the front.
we would have gotten debated. And honestly, if Sitaux is winning the top water, it is okay. It's just
Well,
not
there's a
the
villager
dream.
coming forward there from Hearttt.
Where? At the top? Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know if that was intentional. I think that might have been a waypoint bug or something. He was a farmer, and then he turns into a lumberjack as Hearttt pulls him back.
What is this?
Interesting. Anyway, it's going to be organs here. It's added a few scouts, so it's a good thing that Sitaux actually left that middle position with the king. And he does have a monastery going up in the south as the scout from Sitaux is attempting to be annoying, but not succeeding. So he will probably grab those 3 relics pretty quickly. Maybe the other 3 that are in the center of the map here. Could be really, really solid.
Let's think
Damn,
about...
this is looking good for Hearttt.
Yeah, I like it as well. This time also spawning this map with the proper stone. Last time against MBL, actually a bugged map. And, well, he couldn't get to any Victorias and was limited with the repair on his castles there. And still managed to put on an incredible game. Sitaux goes triple TC here. does not move out. Has lots of resources that could indicate fast imp, but with the triple TC, that's obviously not going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if he clicks light cav even.
So are you thinking about a condo like opening? Condottiero for Sitaux against Portuguese, or is that too easy to counter?
Feels like you are always guaranteeing yourself a lot of map control. So I don't mind it. The typical answer to that would be like Cavalier Arbalest as the two units. And
But it doesn't take very long to tech into condos. That's the thing, right?
yeah. It's a barracks. Like, technically he has the tech, he just needs imp.
Yep. Light cav coming out from Sato. So he's going to continue to contest the relics here.
Ooh,
Organ
Petra?
gun, missing a few shots. Got him. Got him.
Petar's being added. Okay. Where does he
If
try
only
to
he
get in?
knew where the king was in the north.
He needs 3 Petars.
He doesn't even know where the castle is. Like, does it always spawn in this
it's
this corner area?
Always,
Okay.
always in the corner. Can be pushed away a bit by the woodline.
So he's going to the north, where he will see the flag on that tower, most likely.
3
And he will have a
Petards.
petard.
2 for the wall, 1 for the
Oh!
1 for the tower.
Will he see it? Will the tower shoot? Will the tower shoot? Where are the organ guns going? He's not going to see it. Or he might. No, he doesn't. But he might. He might go for he's going for a transport ship.
Is he moving
Just
around?
needs to see the flag on that tower. He just needs to see the flag on that tower. But Sato will see the organ guns, and
Yeah,
Sato
he
should hopefully leave with the king. It's so close.
Lose the king, lose the game. Lose your chance to go to Berlin in the first qualifier.
Oh, Mangonel now here from Sato. Mangonels do so well against organs. Petards are coming in, and they just happen to be in the same spot the king is, or what's going on? The petards are confused.
It's only
Oh
2
my
though.
God,
2 are not
really?
enough. 2 are not
Maybe
enough.
the petards are for the Mangonel.
I think
Go
he
right
might.
in.
I think he's just aiming to break the wall, honestly, and ignores the tower.
Get the Mangonel with the petards. Huh?
Oh! Crowd attack! Villager blocks the Mangonel. Mangonel still high HP here. Yeah, this looks okay for Sitau's fine. Sitau's fine, and he's at an economy.
Yep. Yeah, and the petards need to leave. And he still hasn't moved the king.
Well, didn't need to.
Oh my god. Transport ship is loaded up with monks. I think he's waiting for a third monk. No, he has the monks. He's trying to go for those relics in the bottom, which would be a really nice addition.
Already has 3 out of 7 relics.
Petards, no. No. No.
Rip the dream. That's a nice late game setup though for Hearttt.
Redemption on the way for Hearttt. Takes out the light cab instantly. I saw that clip the other day of NBL sending in karambits against the organ guns.
The other day, that
Oh my!
Yeah.
I don't know. I only saw it on your YouTube. I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
if it was
this-
from. Was it from the actual qualifying set?
yeah, that was
yesterday?
yesterday.
Okay.
The clip is like 25 hours old. Yeah.
Okay. Technically,
although-
still the other day.
The other day. Yeah, yesterday. Oh no, like in
that's not a
Europe it's
good
2
fight.
days ago even.
It's not a good fight for Hearttt. Like you just can't micro these things against Mangonels anymore. It feels like he does have redemption though.
Yeah.
Does he have sanctity?
It's
coming in now.
Maybe with the split he can still threaten
Oh,
it. Yeah,
Sato just runs.
Sitau's moving. Sitau's moving.
He's rolling.
Yeah, the clip was uploaded kind of at the same time as the last time you ate.
Okay. Why'd you have to remind me of that?
Are you hungry
Now
or
I'm
not?
thinking about it, dude. I wasn't hungry before, but now I'm thinking about it. That's the thing. You just have to ignore it. Now I'm thinking. Oh, God. Okay. Barracks added here from Sato. That is the second barracks, and he's on the way to Imp, so he definitely has a plan.
Second
He's got
castle?
Mangonels on the mind. He's got condos.
Second castle by Hearttt. I'm a
On the
bit surprised by
conscience.
this placement. I think could have been down a bit further. The way we just have the confirmation, even later tonight, we will get the full bracket reveal for the second qualifier.
Oh,
So we already know who will face each other. People can start scheduling, theoretically. Tuesday
Get the
to
relic,
Friday,
Heartt.
the first round.
take the relic while you can. Heartt, there's a relic. There we go. 7 relics, Nilly. It's gonna have 7
That's
if he gets the one in
ridiculous.
the south.
Which he should quite easily. Has
Got
the-
another monk in the transport ship. Yeah.
And
Be
then
able
he
to get
can
that.
chill.
And he could go for, like, do you even need Fetorias at that point?
No.
Unless you want a lot of stone. Yeah, you just have 7
Relics, yeah.
relics generating gold.
Victoria, I think, as long as you like, it's a heavy misconception, right? As long as you can stay pop limit,
Yep.
you shouldn't build a Victoria.
Well,
Because
unless
villagers
the
are more
stone price
efficient.
is absolutely ridiculous. Like, unless you're in some sort of weird...
There are
You
maybe
know.
exceptions, Dave, that you would have found if you really thought about it. So yes, yeah, you're right.
Okay, listen. You're getting mad at me for nitpicking? You are getting mad at me for nitpicking.
I like the stone walls at the left side here. Not really
I like 'em too.
connecting though. Pavis coming in, and it will be the full condo play. Heartt just tries to buy himself some time. He knows, okay, condos could be a real pain.
All right, ballistics on the way. Arrow on the way.
It's the 12th hour for all of us.
Yeah, exactly. And the condos are coming in. They do really good damage to the organs, but if you have enough organs, they just spit out damage. So the condos need to make it past that, like, first 4 tiles of being within range and still be alive.
It will be the Arbalest plan. Interesting. Oh no, condos. That's not an option. Condos,
That's
no.
not a fight.
Condos,
That's
no.
not a fight you want to take. I don't care if you have the bonus damage. There's 2 castles there as well.
And that's the full momentum gone. Full momentum gone. Oh boy.
That
was
is what
juicy.
we like to call playing with confidence. And that is what we like to call
Playing
confidence
with condos.
crumbling. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Sitaux, there was a lot of what his whole game plan should have been about.
Heartt, watch. Oh my god, he almost patrolled right into those Mangonels. Oh my goodness.
Heartt just wants to chill. I think Portuguese are so superior over Italians.
in
here.
almost every way. In almost every way in the late game here. There
Bombard
is a
cannon.
transport ship coming to transport the the condos over to Heartt's base, and it's going to be a wonderful moment here when Sato unloads his condos and figures out that there's another wall behind.
Oh, so much work. So much work there.
Look at the vision for Heartt. He's got outposts everywhere. You can see that Sato is going for another gold there.
Yeah, this is really nice that he snuck villagers to the right side to get the vision. He even goes to raid with some of his crossbows.
Nearly, imagine this game going super late and Heartt completely honoring all the wood in the middle, building Fetorias, and then taking it to a wood game where he can generate wood.
That's sick. That's you won't like it.
And-
that's prime RTS gaming.
He's landing! He's landing! All right, listen, boys. As soon as you get out, we need you to hit the economy.
Let's go, Straga. Okay. Heartt is really scared. Radida.
Crossbows are being taken out of the condos. Over to the right side, but the castle is still being tread down. Decent shots from the bombard cannon, but redemption is already in for these monks. And block printing's already in too, so Sato needs to be really careful.
Yeah, bombard cannon's not really an option here.
Imagine he transported over a siege tower.
I don't think that would work, but I think he needed 2 patterns with it as well. Yeah.
Oh man.
This is so bad for Sitaux.
It's getting to a position where it's just gonna feel like there's nothing you can do, right?
Yeah.
Like he lost his castle there. He's going for forging. He still has a good eco behind this, and we saw Tato win an economy game earlier when he was being pushed back by probably a better army, and he's setting up the fish traps in the north, which is something that apparently Sitaux loves to do now. But how to beat this? Organs, arbalists, trebs, monks, bombard cannon.
Idea. 2 patterns, 10 condos. 2 patterns, 8 condos. Land, break the wall, go for king snipe.
Maybe. I mean, it's better than, I think, the attempt here. Let's see what the condos can do. The castle goes down.
I think
Did he
actually
get the
died,
stone
right?
back
Look
from
at
that?
the stone.
Yeah, did he get the stone back from that?
Don't think so. Just shockingly low amount of stone left.
He lost it.
Oh, baby. Okay.
And that's about as well as that fight ever could have gone for Sitaux, and he lost his entire army. More barracks being added. He's all in, baby.
50 on food.
This is what he's making.
23 on gold.
That's it.
Missing attack upgrades for those condos. Obviously, has all the armor plus the unique tech. Sneaky stables at the right side, even. Tries to go for some Hassa raid. Full control for Hearttt here. Portuguese on this map feels so strong.
Stables.
I think you need to
Are gonna
delete
be a
villagers
problem.
here. I think you need
Yep.
the full clear up. I think this is a mistake.
He's coming in with the condos. He's trying to kill the trebs. And he's going to find a great stack against these trebs. So all the trebs will likely go down. He's not targeting them, though. Those condos are dying so quickly. He only gets 1 treb, Nilly.
Underwhelming. Maybe the second one. Oh, repairs that one as well. Oh my god. And Sitaux, I think he needed to delete villagers. GG, well played. Have fun in Berlin. Hearttt will make it to NAC 5.
Oh, I feel so bad for Sato, but congratulations to Hearttt. He played that one amazing. He won the water battle, 2 docks to 3. He gets all of the relics. He gets his eco set up. He somehow doesn't lose all his organs to like 3 Mangadals in the center. And then he's able to push out with a sick Imperial H time, sick transition into Arbalest, and take map control. Great set from Hearttt. He was up against someone that was really, really difficult to play. Sitaux is playing at a super high level, but Hearttt manages to get it done.